What they do? Yeah,
What
hear me?
up? Yep.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You know what we should have done, and I'm
What's
gonna
up?
do it right now. Guest star.
Yeah, do it right now.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Stream together. I keep forgetting it sometimes.
Damn.
Invite. Let's see. Heartless. Chat. Why does it ask? It's telling me to push you guys forward. I don't know why it does that. Show and stream. It doesn't make sense to me.
What are you trying to do?
No, it was telling me to push you guys forward. I don't know why it does that sometimes. It's telling me to allow you guys to show up on stream. I think that's turned off. The automatic
Got
thing
you.
is turned off. Push. I don't even know how to turn that shit on. All right, notify followers. Boom. Did you guys see the notify follower? Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
muted.
seen it. I seen it.
I'm not muted. I hear myself. Here we go. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Am I doubling?
No.
Okay.
We're all here, right?
Yeah, we all here. The gang's all here, bro. Gang's all
Yep.
here. Just want to make sure everything's good. Y'all know where Mr. Pink at? Is bro okay? Damn, bro. Mr. Pink got fans over here.
That's crazy. Yo, Kevin Koro, he's actually in Japan.
Yep.
He's on a little vacation.
Welcome in, Koro.
Yo, Jay, after this, we playing Monster Hunter?
For sure. Itching to play.
Yeah, isn't it crazy? He's on vacation.
Wait, is that a Inuyasha profile pic, Kamikoro?
Is it?
Kami? It looks like it. It's too small for me to tell. It's either Inuyasha or Sailor Moon.
I'll tell you in a
Still small
second.
to tell.
Yeah.
I can't tell. Looks like neither, actually.
Really?
Yeah, you said it's
It's-
shampoo.
Shampoo. Okay, got it.
Oh, what kind of a fucking name is shampoo?
No idea. But anyways, guys, welcome to Gamer Actual, your weekly deep dive in the biggest news in gaming. You can find us on all major podcast platforms like Apple Podcasts and Spotify, with a visual version of this podcast being available on youtube.com at Gamer Actual. This podcast is also a part of the KXI Network. To find out more about the KXI Network and all our other shows, check out the show notes. Now, for tonight's episode, we are talking Warner Brothers shutting down 3 studios. Yes. Fable has also been delayed, and y'all know what that means. But we'll get into that
No.
later. And Tony Hawk Pro Skater leaks. We'll talk about this and a lot more tonight on tonight's episode of Gamer Actual. Now let's get into it, actual gamers. I'm your host, Cash. And with me tonight, I got the homies, the Heartless 99 and Joe TJ. Fellas, what's
What's good,
good?
everyone?
What's
All right,
up?
everyone.
Pretty good.
I'm not even gonna ask you guys what you guys are playing right now, because it's gonna be a part of the discussion tonight. So we're just gonna go straight into the notes. Heartless, take it away with the games that came out this week.
I mean, not many notable ones,
Damn,
but
I
we
can't,
had the
I
obvious.
can't even escape that either.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Not many notable games came out this week. The first one was PGA Tour. It came out on the 21st for the
Mhm.
PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, as well as the PC. And the rundown reads: swing and play your game with New Evo swing mechanics, new shot types, ball flights, roll physics. Wow, this is some nerdy stuff. Uh, and visual improvements, dynamically simulate rounds, playthrough training, and pre-tournament events.
Okay.
Mm,
That
I
Who you
sounds
always
interested
interesting.
in?
wondered. I always wondered, like, who's this game
Who plays?
for?
Yeah, who plays these
Because this
games?
game has been
You
around
pro-
for a minute.
yeah, you'd
The
be
PGA
surprised because
Tours, yeah,
if they're
Every
still
year they got a
making
new
it,
one. It's
yeah,
if they're
crazy.
still making it, it
crazy.
means it's making
It's
money.
it's been over 20 years.
Yeah, wow,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
that is crazy.
Next game on the
Never
list,
played one.
obviously, we had Monster Hunter Wilds came out on the 28th for the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, as well as the
Big one.
PC. This is the big one. As you guys
Yeah.
know what Monster Hunter is. We'll get into that a little bit more later. And then the only other game that I even thought was worth mentioning for this week was Farm Sim VR. That came out on the 28th as well. And that came out for not what is it called? The Oculus?
Is it the Oculus or the Meta?
It was the
Nope.
I
MetaQuest.
think
It
it's
came out
called.
for the Meta.
Yeah, it's called.
Nobody cares.
That's true. That's true. But it was for the Meta.
Bro, you don't know that for sure.
Farm Sim VR. I get
Yeah,
like people are really into sim games. I get that.
it's crazy.
They're
But
making a
a
sim for
VR sim
everything,
game,
but a VR sim, nah. Just go become a farmer. Just go plant some tomatoes. What's up with that?
bro. I
Think
don't
about
know,
this
bro.
though. Think about this
Uh,
though. Imagine a VR racing game and you had like a steering wheel and everything.
that I'm sure that exists. Yeah.
It does
Yeah, but
exist, but apparently the people who do it say that the input delay makes it not as good as a regular display experience,
Mhm.
and that's enough to make them not use that.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
okay. Anything else?
Did you see anything else this week that kind of piqued your interest?
Nope. Not
The
at all.
beginning of the year is usually kind of. I didn't notice until this
Kinda
year,
slow.
really. But the beginning of the year usually kind of looks rough. Not many games come
Yeah.
out.
No, you don't really get much games during this
Yeah, I
time of
think
year.
it is smarter to release your games later on in the year, mid to
Especially close to
uh, yeah,
award season.
summer is probably your hot, like, I guess the hottest time to release games, especially with all the kids out of school and stuff.
Pun intended.
Um, um, so that's why. That's my I guess reason.
Okay. But yeah, guys. Let's hop into the main topics tonight. So Warner Bros. Shuts down 3 game studios. Now, this is coming from Jason Schreier of Bloomberg. So, Monolith Productions, Player First Games, and Warner Bros. Games San Diego are being shut down, according to a staff memo. So, Warner Brothers stated that the cuts reflect a refocusing of game division on major franchises such as Harry Potter, Mortal Kombat, Game of Thrones, and DC Comics, primarily Batman. So, this also kind of reflects what we were talking about earlier in earlier episodes where it said that we knew they were gonna try to focus more on games like Harry Potter and Batman. It's been a talking point for them for a long time now. My only concern is that they don't make it a live service game, which I'm pretty sure that's where they're kind of going for. Like rumors have been circulating about the Harry Potter games for a long time that Hogwarts Legacy might have some element of live service, which is so stupid because
I wonder what that would look like.
the first game did so well without live service. But on a
Game is
plus note,
fine.
That's what
exactly,
I'm
but on a
saying.
plus
I
note,
can't imagine
they're
what they would need.
they're working on an expansion for Hogwarts Legacy currently though. That's something I wanted to point out. But yeah, fellas, what are your thoughts about this entire thing? So, all right. So, for those who are unfamiliar, by the way, Monolith Studios they've worked on games like Shadows of War, Shadows of Mordor,
Good games.
the Fear series. They've also worked on Condemned. But most notably though, with they I guess you could say invented the Nemesis mechanic, which was found in Shadow of Mordor, where y'all just look it up, but it's just an amazing
Mhm.
mechanic where like
Oh, break it
henchmen
down. Break it
in the
down.
game,
That was
henchmen in the game. can actually or get risen to prominence and become like a main like villain or a main like antagonist of
So a
your
random
character,
NPC.
a random NPC, which is
Yeah,
is
So
freaking
when you
dope.
play the
they
game,
can
you don't actually know who
essentially
the boss is going to be.
Mhm. I don't think
there
it didn't
in
go that
in
far.
Shadow of Mordor. In Shadow of
Mhm.
Mordor, it's there's not bosses per se. They're like leaders within their group,
Mhm.
and you could beat them and they could get stronger, and you could beat them again, and you know what I mean, they rise up the ranks in their little orc tribes or whatever.
Right.
um
Exactly.
yeah,
But
So
what's
the end game is kind of randomized in that sense, though.
yeah,
yeah,
it's
that's
not
true.
only the game kind of starts out like that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But what's also
so it's
sucky is
yeah.
the fact that we won't see that in any other game, not just because Monolith is being closed down. Warner Brothers did the brilliant idea of patenting the Nemesis mechanic and will have the rights until 2036. So we won't see any of that in any other game,
Cash,
potentially.
can I ask you, when did they do that? Because I've encountered the system in another game
Which
before.
game?
It must run differently.
uh
It must
Warframe.
run it must run very
Well,
differently.
Warframe is kind dead now. I'm saying dead in quotes because there's still
Yeah.
like
Warframe's older than this.
Oh,
it's a
you're probably
very
right.
old game. Yeah.
I wonder when
So
they did
I
that though.
wonder, yeah, that's what I'm wondering, because I remember
Yeah.
Warframe introduced that I don't know, maybe 2014, 2015,
I'm googling it
somewhere around
right
that
now.
time. Yeah.
WB filed a patent for Nemesis system. Oh,
When
but
was
they
it?
did it in 2021.
See, because I know I've seen that system in another
They
game before.
they successfully attained it in 2021. Despite the closures of Monolith production, WB will still hold the patent if it keeps paying the related fees. It will own
Mm.
it for another decade, so up till 2036, bro.
Shoot. Yo, you know what that makes me wonder if that
What?
system is still in Warframe, because I haven't played in a while. I haven't played in like
Oh,
four
that's a good
years.
question. That's a good question.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up right now. You
But
could
I think
continue.
that's so stupid because I think they've kind of kneecapped that mechanic in a sense, right? Because now no one can innovate with that
Kneecap
mechanic. Like,
gaming in general because of it.
right. Because think about all the games that could have used that mechanic and built upon that. You know what I mean? It's just so
Hmm.
stupid. You're owning the rights to something and you're not even using it. That's the other part. They're not using it. Because, all right, so
That's
yeah, so to go back to even like the Wonder Woman discussion, right? So Wonder Woman, as a result of this shutdown, Wonder Woman has been canceled, right? Monolith was the studio that was working on the next Wonder Woman game. Nobody knew really what the game was going to be like. Some people assumed that it might have had the Nemesis system, but then further statements were issued that pretty much said no, they denied it. They were saying it was going to be more focused like played like God of War and a more of like action adventure type of game and less RPG focus, which was a totally missed opportunity. Like, imagine if the Wonder Woman game had something like that in it. I think that would be a dope concept. But hey,
hmm.
I don't know, bro. It comes back to what I've been saying about WB. It's one of
Bad
two things:
decisions.
bad decisions that they just don't know their fucking IP. They don't know their no, they don't know it or they don't care about it that much. It's just how can they make money from it? You know what I mean? There's no real care being put into their productions, especially with when it comes to their film and and games division. Like think about their movies. Their movies are failing and their games are failing.
I found out something pretty cool, Cash.
What's that?
So people are saying that the Lich system, the Kuva Lich system in Warframe was
Mhm.
inspired by the Nemesis system,
See,
but there
It
are
works differently. Told you.
there it doesn't work completely differently. I guess they did enough to avoid, like, I don't know, getting
like
sued or something. So the
no.
key difference is one, the the Nemesis system in Mordor have a more story element to it.
Mm-hmm.
The one in Warford is more random, right? Both of them have the enemies like progressing, so they get stronger over time, and you could fight them over and over and over.
Mm-hmm.
But the difference is more like gameplay and story. Yeah.
But not only that, I
Mhm.
wonder. I'm not sure how patent law works, but if a game already had it in it, does that mean they have to immediately take that out, or does it
Mm.
supersedes the patent? Like, if, say, for instance, they made it before Warner Brothers patented, right?
Mm.
So it
Mhm.
had it in, and it's an ongoing game. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So does that mean, like, I don't think Warner Brothers can sue, like, retroactively sue them because
They can't.
they just got the patent for in 2021,
Yeah, they
Yeah.
can't.
and
I think there
Warframe
has
has
to be
had this system.
specific elements that differentiate like what theirs is and what this company's is. You know what I mean?
Mhm, mhm.
Like like what I just saw. Like there's a story element to the Nemesis system. With
Right.
the Kuva Lit system, there's not. So maybe that's enough to differentiate the two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe. Yeah, this it sucks all around. So even player first games, those are the guys who made Multiverses. And that was it. Multiverses was their first game, and Warner Brothers bought them 8 months ago. They bought Player First Games 8 months ago, and now they're shutting down the studio. So it's like, why bother
Is
buying them in the first place?
Eliminate
is it
competition.
is it
Part of
a
an acquisition.
shutdown? Is it
Huh?
a shutdown or
It's a
like are they
shutdown.
consolidating like
It's a shutdown.
the okay.
So even Warner Brothers, I think San Francisco or San Diego. Let me double check. Warner Brothers San Diego, yeah, is also being shut down, and I think Warner Brothers San Diego was also working on Multiverses for a bit. It's crazy, bro.
What is that sound?
Like dialogue.
Is there dialogue in the background somewhere? Yeah, it's gone now.
It's gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't know, bro. Any further thoughts about this whole thing? I think what I said is, like, so most people have been saying that I think Warner Brothers should just license out their IP, but I also feel like this is kind of like a last ditch effort for them. They're refocusing on games. So they're basically focusing on stuff that they know are gonna be not guaranteed money, because I can't even call it guaranteed money anymore. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because think about what they did with Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. That, on paper, that should have been an amazing game on paper, but it just wasn't. You know what I mean? I don't know what other games they had last year. Multiverses, but they took that out. Here's the biggest thing. The worst thing they could have done with multiverses was take it offline. That was the worst thing they could do with that game, because that game was doing pretty well when it came out as a quote unquote beta. That removal that they did for a year kneecapped it, killed the game. It killed the game, because when the game came back, it came back to little to no fanfare.
That was a weird move.
That was a very weird move, but they were saying it was the beta state, and then brought the game back in a new engine, overhauled, built from the ground up. So I don't know, bro. Also, something interesting to also point out is that so all of this is being David Haddad, which was the former CEO, is being blamed by current and former employees for the lack of vision and indecisiveness. So here's hoping that this new guy that takes over from this person knows what the hell they're doing and knows their IP, especially like in the games division, so they can like shepherd Warner Brothers games into like a better direction, because they're not doing too good right now, bro. I can't think of when was the last hit that Warner Brothers games has had.
Multiverses.
No,
Hit? That's not a
hit
hit.
like last hit. like a big game.
Arkham.
That would be
It's
crazy
got
if
to
it
be one of
was.
those, maybe.
Well,
No, Hogwarts. Hogwarts Legacy.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah,
Hogwarts
yeah.
Legacy was their last game. That was what, 2023?
It was a huge hit though.
Yeah, it was. I think it was 2023.
Yeah. That sounds right.
Yeah, it was 2023. And again, like I said, they're working on an expansion. I can't wait to see what they're doing with that expansion because it should be very interesting. Because here, I actually have faith in these devs because these guys seems like they were real fans of the Harry Potter IP. You know what I mean? I think that was Avalanche Games, if I'm not mistaken. Was it Avalanche? Let me Google. Yeah, it was Avalanche Games. And I think this was their first like no, they've actually worked on other games before. But this was their first like mainline IP that they worked on for themselves. That's fire. That's actually pretty dope. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Um, any final thoughts before we move on? No.
No.
All right. And in other news, Fable has been delayed.
No.
And guys, you know what that means? Heartless gets a 0 in the video game draft.
We'll see how you hold up when your shit
Making this
gets
the
delayed.
Yeah, your
first
list
0.
your list looks a little rough too, Cash.
No, I
I'm
don't think so.
saying.
I'm not saying that. I will not say that because I got Ninja Gaiden. I have what else do I have?
Do we have it? Can we
Uh,
pull it up?
I Trez posted it. I'm gonna
Sorry
check
to
it
put
out.
you on the spot.
No.
I
You're
can
fine.
pull
You're
it up.
fine. Where the hell is the Discord? Oh, there we go. Trez pulled it up. I should have it saved somewhere. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna add it to here, so every time we could just keep referencing it moving forward.
Mhm.
So that's what we should do. Shout out to Tresnator, by the way. He's completely managing that, to be honest. Like he updates it every single time. Let me see if I can
And he's
share.
been on top of it too.
Yeah, definitely been on top of that. So this is the current list. So as you can tell, that big fat 0 right there, that's
Oh, yeah,
Heartless.
yeah.
But he also had Monster Hunter, so he also has a 90 there.
I could have sworn it was a higher score than that. I feel like I'm being robbed.
No, I
No,
think
it
Monster
was
Hunter
it
got
was
a
a
90.
9.
I'm gonna double check
Yeah.
that right now.
Which
Yeah.
I think we just talked about it, which I think is a little generous.
Yeah, and you also have Lost Records, which was a 74, which I also think is pretty good.
Hmm.
Lost Records is also pretty good. Shout out to Evil Juju. Welcome in.
What up, Juju?
Oh, I did get a 90. God damn.
Yeah, but that's so
Yeah,
that
I knew
kind of
it would. I
offset.
knew it would. Yeah.
Yeah, so it kind of offsets your big fat 0, But you have a 0 and a 74. So
Reminds me of my high school report card.
so far Jay and I don't have any games yet, but Jay has one on the way in Split Fiction. I think Split Fiction is going to do pretty good.
That's gonna be a solid 9. I think I've seen gameplay. I've seen the promo.
Yeah.
The studio behind it. Like it's
I
gonna
love
be,
the blend of like sci-fi and fantasy fiction.
yeah.
Yeah, so should be dope. And again, guys, for those who don't know, this is our 2025 video game draft list. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to seeing my games too. I think okay, wasn't announced. Crimson Desert's definitely coming out this year, but it's going to be later this year. So the only game that I have right now that has an official release date is Metal Gear Solid. But I also know that this is coming out this year. They are already said the game's pretty much done. But yeah, you guys might be right.
Juju said, "What's with this list?" You wanna explain?
I already broke it down. I just said
okay.
it's a video game
Got
draft list.
it. Got it.
But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Let's get back to our stories. All right, guys. Again, so
Oh,
that's
hold
all.
on.
What?
So why did Fable get delayed? Do we have some theories here? I see
I
Jay
have.
biting his lip.
I'm Jay. Jay has thoughts. I don't know. I don't know.
They're
All
not
right.
they're not like deep thoughts. I just think that with what happened to Veilguard, and Fable is a similar tone game. It's in the same genre.
Mhm.
I think my this is my opinion, guys. All right, don't light me on fire for this. I think they're trying to avoid being the next Fable, and sometimes you need just a window of time to do that.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's my theory.
Also, so Craig Duncan, which is the head of Xbox Studios, says, um, even though they haven't really given any real reason, this is his statement. They're still committed, and dedicated, and that the game will be worth the wait. That's just sounds like corporate speak for the game. Probably needs some more time to like. We need more time to work on the game. You know what I mean? So it doesn't. There's no real reason as to why that
Yeah.
happened. So it's I don't know. Everything's just up in the air. So they also leaned on the fact that given the last few games that damn, what was the name of the studio that worked on thing? Given the
Which
pedigree of
Was it
which game?
Bethesda?
no, it wasn't not Bethesda. Bethesda's not working on it. I'll tell you in a
You're
second.
talking about
Playground.
Fable?
Yeah, Playground Games.
Okay.
So given the pedigree of Playground Games, which has worked on the Forza Horizon series, you're saying like they've had critically acclaimed games, like their two last games were critically acclaimed. So, we should still keep our hopes up for those games. But I'm saying, yeah, sure, but it's not like they were RPG games. They were racing games. That totally different genres.
Yeah.
Totally different genres here. So, no, wait. Playground Games worked on. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure they worked on that Forza Horizon though. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure they worked on Forza Horizon.
You're right.
Right.
Juju's right though. One of the viewers said timing and the economy are important factors as well, and that's very true.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like given like especially this year, given the climate this year, I feel like they also are trying to steer clear away from all that stuff right now. Because all it takes is just one thing to kind of tank any kind of positive press for your game. One thing.
Hmm.
So,
And
yeah.
it sometimes doesn't even have to be related to like your game.
No.
It's
Exactly.
like, yeah.
But yeah. Hopefully when the game actually comes out is actually pretty good. I know a lot of people had issues with like the character models. I personally did as well, but other than that, I don't really see. I've never played a Fable game. I've never actually played a
I
Fable
have.
game, so I'm not that big of like a Fable guy. So please don't look to me for any opinions when it comes to Fable. Just don't. But I'd try it out, like especially if it's going to be on Game Pass. Like any games that are on Game Pass, I'm more likely to give a shot because I don't have to pay for it. So that's just my opinion. But anyways, guys,
Fable
let's
used
switch.
to be the benchmark for RPG
Yep.
games back in the day.
I know. A lot
Yeah.
of
Like
people
what?
used to
Like
talk about Fable.
2010 or so.
Something
No,
like
when
that.
it
I was a
2001,
kid. No,
2002,
yeah,
Xbox,
I was thinking Xbox
Xbox.
360, the one that released for Xbox.
No, first Xbox,
Oh,
Xbox, the first Xbox. Fable was on the first Xbox.
was there not another one on the second one on Xbox 360?
Yeah, they've been Fable. There've been a lot of Fables.
Oh,
three of
that's what
them.
I
No,
thought.
it's three of them.
Yeah,
It's
the one on
unless
the
there's
Xbox
one that I don't know
360
of. Yeah,
was, from what I recall,
Fable 3.
was the one that everyone loved. I'm sure everyone loved the previous ones
Probably.
too, actually. But
Mhm.
I guess that's just more of my era from what I
Right.
grew up seeing around me.
Yeah, Fable 3 was the 360. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
almost bought it for 360. That's how I remember. I really
really?
wanted it. Yeah, I really wanted it.
Wait, how many did they make? I know there was 3.
I think there might be two actually.
Nah,
Fable One and
two.
Two.
No, I played Fable 3, so I know there's at least 3. Uh, all Fable games. Let me do that.
I don't see Fable 1, 2.
I'm
Fable 3. I
seeing
was
more
right.
than
Fable 3
three.
came out in 2010. I was right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so this one's a reboot. The new one that's coming out is a reboot. I didn't know that.
Oh no way. Oh, there's a couple. I thought there were only three. No, there's some uh spin-off
Games.
games in the series. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm only counting Fable 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, there's the journey and then there's heroes.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let's switch things up again, guys. So I wanted to ask you guys. I'm not even gonna ask you guys. I know you guys have been playing Monster Hunter. Why don't you share with our viewers what your thoughts about Monster Hunters are? Jay, you could go first and then Harless.
Sure. I I beat the main story today actually. um
How long is the main story?
it's I want to say because I was playing on and off. Pinksy beat it in 2 days. So I'm gonna say maybe 10 hours, 12 hours if you just play straight. No,
Yeah, so the
or a little more than 12 hours maybe.
so is the main game
Yeah.
so the game's mostly designed around like end game stuff then.
The
Yeah, the
main
game
game is
is
a tutorial if
definitely
you think about it.
yeah, essentially. There's a
Is
one
what?
big tutorial with a story to it. Yeah.
Mm,
It's one big tutorial essentially. With a cinematic story to it. Um Thoughts. I have mixed feelings. I'm a big Monster Hunter fan. I got into the series seriously with World, but I did play like the PSP Monster Hunter. I was a little disappointed because I played both betas, and then I spent a lot of time on the final release, and a lot of the issues that were in the beta are still present in the final release, and that's disappointing considering you had two betas to work
mm,
out your kinks. Namely, optimization is a big one. There's a lot of people complaining about that. Not only the PC audience, but also the console audience.
right.
And that's big because I remember when, if I could compare it to another game, I remember when Cyberpunk came out and the console crowd was having issues, and that alone was enough to really tank the game's reviews. And now
Mhm.
we got console issues, we got PC issues. Um, so I want to say, do you want me to give it a rating, or we're gonna wait to do that?
You can do
Final
that.
rating. Yeah,
You beat the
I want.
game.
Yeah, I want to say it bugs and optimization aside, I'd give the game a solid 8.5. Right.
Oh,
That's a
that's
pretty
good.
solid
Um,
score.
yeah,
Yeah.
but considering you had two betas to work out the kinks of your game and to see some of those issues still happening, even issues from the previous game, like World, where you disconnect from your party randomly, that still happens in WoW. So it's just crazy to me. And I know it's not easy. I'm not a game dev. It's not easy to fix these things. But for that reason alone, if I was to consider everything, I would give the game probably a 6.5. Yeah.
A 6.5?
Yeah, if I'm considering bugs, glitches, optimization. Yeah, I have frame gen enabled, and the game still runs.
It's
It's running.
crazy.
It's running okay. I'm getting like 80 to 90 FPS, but I'm so used to playing at 144 stable.
And this is
With you
why
know what I mean?
consoles still have a stake in the race, because if you need a $3,000 PC to play the game,
Yeah,
it's like that's kind of crazy. Because I have a really powerful build, and you do too, and
yeah, I do.
we're
Mhm.
not getting the 144 frames we're supposed to be getting.
Exactly.
So I hope they
But
fix that.
it's not all dandy shandy with consoles either, because I heard, I haven't downloaded the game on PlayStation, but I heard that if you play in at the quality setting on PS5, you get around 30-40 FPS. But if you play on the performance setting, you get a solid 60, which I'm like, that's not great.
That's not great. That's
Not
not
great.
great. Have you seen any issues with rubber banding? You know what that is, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a few times.
Yes, a few times when I'm fighting big, large monsters. Yeah.
Yes, especially with the
Mhm.
dual blades, sometimes you get launched off to the other side of the map, and then you reconnect to the point you were supposed to connect at,
Oh
and it
wow.
just looks so goofy.
Yeah.
But hey,
But
I'm having a lot of fun
I'll
with it
give
though.
it. I am having a lot of fun. I'm still gonna play it. I'm thinking we should give them another month because I know a patch is coming. They have to. A patch fix is gonna drop. Huh. Never happened to me though. Must be nice, Pinksy. But unfortunately, Pinksy, it's happening to a lot of people. Like I've been reading.
Nah, Pinksy's capping. I don't believe it. I think no matter what goes wrong with this game, Pinksy would just say it was the game is perfect no matter what.
It's
Pinksy, what's the
Mr.
score? What are you giving the score
Mr.
out of
Monster
10?
Hunter himself. I want to hear this score. A 9 out of 10, considering everything like um texture. That's that's not a big issue for you. The
Textures is
pop-in, oh
horrible.
my god, the pop-in is crazy. You like enter an area and everything looks like it's made of clay, and
Yes.
you give it like 10 seconds, and then it just whoop, it's back to like normal.
But
And I'm
I
like,
noticed that.
yeah.
I was like, yo, I'm gonna act like I don't see this.
So there's a lot of
Which,
texture pop-ins.
yeah,
Is it
there's some crazy
how frequent
pop-ins.
is it?
Very frequent.
Yeah.
Um, if you when you actually, let me say it this way: if you log into the game and you give the textures some time to load, after playing for about an hour, it doesn't happen as much, right? But
You mean I gotta warm up my game to play my
yeah,
game? Stop
pretty
it!
much.
Stop it! Stop
Pretty
it!
much. But I'll give them some grace because this is the first time they've done the seamless experience with the game where you could transition from one area to the next without a load screen. And that's a big jump from what World was. And I cut them some slack there, but it is, you had two betas. Pixie says, I'm not a picky person. Okay. Okay. That's fair.
So Heartless, what about you? You
I
gave it a score?
give it a score.
You
It's my
can't give it
first
a
Monster
score.
Hunter. It's my first Monster Hunter. I'm only 10
Mhm.
hours into the game, and I'm like maybe 1/5 of the way through the story. These guys have already beaten it. I can't really give it a score. I would
No, I
say
give it a score based on what you've experienced so far,
okay,
right?
I will
Yeah.
say this. There's a lot of
Or
menus.
impressions.
There's a lot of menus. If it's your first time playing the game, I think you kind of need to maybe watch a video, a beginner's guide on how to do certain things. There's a lot of things going on. You can go fishing, crafting, grilling. You gotta. This is yo. This is America Simulator. Fishing and grilling.
You know what's
American
funny,
Simulator.
Heartless? You know what's funny, Heartless?
What?
The UI experience, the user experience is a big upgrade from World. So if you played World and you say the menus, there's a lot of menus in Wilds, man, you lucked out because World was crazy. So yeah, they simplified a lot of it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah. Meanwhile, I haven't played the game at all, so it's good to hear your guys' opinion.
Cash
That's
played 10 minutes of the beta.
more like 20, but
It's a
who's
shame. It's a
counting?
shame.
Who's counting?
We would love to hear your opinion on the game, Cash, but
I'm
unfortunately,
just
you just
it's
won't
just
give
not
it a
my
chance.
because it's not my cup of tea, guys. Like,
That's
I
crazy.
mean, all
but
right,
this
all right.
but he
Perfect
played
example.
Avowed.
Wait. Perfect example. Avowed it's a different game though. Avowed's a different game, and to me, Avowed I was more caught up in like the story. The mechanics kind of suck in Avowed. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of underwhelming. But like
The
story
mechanics in
wise,
Monster Hunter, great, Cash.
right? Okay, but Jay, all right. Look at this perfect example, right?
Uh-huh.
You see Marvel Snap, and at a glance, you're like, not my game. You wouldn't
No,
even try it.
no, that's not what I said. That's not what
What?
I said.
What?
I gave you a very specific reason as to why I'm not getting into any more
You don't.
TCG
Yeah,
games.
because of that.
I
Exactly.
don't like the progression, the way you progress in TCG games.
Mhm.
It's a little.
It's pay to win.
I want to say it's yeah. It's
It's
not.
not
I
pay to
don't think
win.
it's.
It's not pay to with Marvel Rivals. No,
It's
not Marvel
pay to
Rivals.
win
Marvel Snap.
faster and more often. It definitely is.
No,
Let's put
no,
it this
not with
way.
Snap.
Let's put it this way. If I dish out $200, am I in a better position to beat
But
you in
what
a
do you dish?
PvP
The thing is
experience?
With Marvel, I keep saying Marvel Rivals, but with Marvel Snap, you're not dishing out 200. You cannot. Like you are
You
not
can't buy
buying new cards.
cards.
You cannot buy new cards in Marvel Snap.
Okay. Okay.
You can buy a season pass, sure, but you're getting like one card. You know
Wait,
what I
Are
mean?
those
you can't buy
cards
packs?
powerful? You
No,
can't buy. Okay.
they're not. No, you're not. You can't go in there and just shell out money and just buy cards. You have to unlock stuff. You play to
Okay.
unlock
Okay, okay,
cards.
okay.
Mind you, I
How
never
tied
played.
to
So
winning is
Okay.
the season pass?
Huh?
How tied to winning is the season pass?
It's not because I don't buy. I haven't bought the season pass, and I've been winning. I've been at Infinite multiple times. Infinite is one of the highest ranks in the game. And then afterwards, you
Oh, there
start
comes the
climbing to
flexing,
get,
the self
and then
glaze.
yes, and then after that, you start to get counted in like the world ranks,
What's
right?
your world rank,
So
Josh?
I don't remember.
You
It's
might
like
as well check since we're on the subject.
I don't remember. I'm not checking. Anyways, moving on.
so Cash, but to
Mhm.
to add to my response to you, I've played games, many games within the genre, and I think I'm exhausted of that genre. So it's a different response to your response, which is it's
Mm.
just not my game. You know what I mean? I've tried TCG
Yo,
games.
Danny, you're just trolling right now. Man, say I do play Marvel Snap. I actually play Marvel Snap very heavy. But yeah, it's a good pastime game for me. It's just like it's one of my like downtime games. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys have any of those. Heartless has a downtime game. It's called Street Fighter.
That
That's
is my
It's a
Heartless
perma
is
my
like
game.
daily prescription.
right around the clock, bro.
He's probably in a match right now.
I'll call Heartless at any point in time throughout the day. And what are you doing?
Clack,
I'm playing
clack,
Street Fighter.
clickety, clack,
All,
clack.
all you're hearing is the click, 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 click.
Clacky,
Bro,
clack.
I've hit 3,500 hours in that game.
jeez, bro.
I'd love to see the button data on his hitbox because
Damn, bro.
they have a lifetime. They have like a lifetime of clicks.
Yeah.
Until the what do you call it, the spring dies or whatever.
Yo, Jay, funny enough, this was gifted to me, and along with this came a whole other box of brand new buttons and switches.
Switches. Yep. Yep.
So
All you need to do is to swap them out.
I've yet to swap them out, but I will say this: across the last few weeks, I've noticed I'll input something and it doesn't come out, and I'm like, what? Either I suck, which I didn't think I sucked, or I need to swap out some of these buttons.
Probably because you play Street Fighter pretty frequently, Mike could say. But anyways, in other news, there's a potential leak for
Cash.
what's up?
I'm sorry, but I was googling hard, and I found multiple. These are Reddit posts, so they're not
Yeah.
news, but multiple posts saying that yes, you can buy cards in Marvel Snap with real money.
Yeah, but the cards
Oh.
aren't like you're not getting cards like frequently. It is what I'm saying. They'll pop up every now
Uh-huh.
and again and be like, "Oh, you want to buy this card?" Like
What's
if
the
there's a
incentive to
card,
purchase these cards? Are they like? Do they have an edge? Are they
no.
strong
You're
cards?
getting like tokens to upgrade other cards or unlock other stuff like borders and like most of Marvel Snap is like a bunch of like borders and like different variants of the same cards. You know what I mean? So you're not getting like an edge on people. It's all about how you play the game. Like you have different types of decks. So you have discard decks, you have destroy
Mhm.
decks, you have card generating decks. So I can have like a deck that I can generate other cards that I
Man, this
possibly don't have.
sounds like a whole bunch of jargon to avoid avoid
What?
accountability.
I was thinking it. I didn't
What?
want to
What?
say it,
With what?
but listen, I haven't played, so I can't like
Yeah,
rebut.
it's
So
not pay to win. That was what
is
Jay
there a
said, and
meta?
I'm
Is
saying
there
it's
a
not.
I guess
meta
we have different
in the game?
definitions of what pay to win means.
Is there a
What is?
meta in the game? Is it
I could say. I guess you could say that, but
and
it
none
meta
of the meta
changes all the time.
cards?
Okay. Bottom line
Yeah.
question: if you spend money in that game, do you get access to things other players might not get access to? And if so, do those things help give you an edge in winning?
No, that's what I'm saying. You have 12 cards that you use Heartless. So you can play people that have all the new cards and you're freaking swamping them. So it's not a pay to win. It's not. It's just not.
Chat, I'm gonna do my further investigation on this in my own time.
Please download the game.
We will revisit this topic,
Yes.
Cash.
No, please download the game for yourself and play
I
it.
think I
And I
have it
want you to tell
downloaded.
me. Yeah, but you haven't played it.
That's
I'll
crazy.
give it a.
My backlog
I'm
looking
low
crazy right
key.
now.
Low key, I'm terrified to get back into that
Please
genre
try it. I
because
need
I
company.
spent. You don't know how I've spent an
Jay.
ungodly amount of time on
Jay.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, I
And
thought you were talking about
Pokemon.
money.
Yo,
I thought you were
yo,
talking about
people. Some people think Pokemon TCG came out. When did they release the new Pokemon TCG? Was it
Last
last
year.
year?
Last year.
last
Last year.
year.
That game, I
Couple of
played
months
that
ago.
game when I was like right after high school. That's how old that game is. They just rebranded it and re-released it. That's pretty much what they do. And you know what they
Oh,
did that turned me off because I probably still would have been playing
well,
my old decks and cards that I spent real money on. Some of
mhm.
them, I missed the window. There was like a short period of time where you had to transfer, export and transfer
Oh,
your old
wow.
cards, and
Mhm.
I missed the window because I had taken a break from TCG games. And I came back and I was like, "Oh, they released a new Pokemon TCG. Let me try it out. Let me go get my decks that I spent years building, and I couldn't get them because I missed that window of time." I'm like,
That's crazy.
that's scummy. That's very scummy. So
Yeah,
I
why
don't
did
know.
they give you a window? That's stupid. Like, if you could
Yeah,
make a
because
window, that
no,
means
they
you can
shut
have a
down
longer window.
the old
Server.
platform. Yeah, yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
yeah, but guys, I
But
promise you, like Marvel Snap is not that kind of game. I'm telling you. I don't spend money on the game for shit, and I wipe the floor with players. So
okay,
I'll just say that.
take your word for it. All right, sorry to
No,
off
no, you good.
put you off track.
But yeah, going back to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, by the way, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 the announcements for those games have been leaked. So apparently they've been working on a Tony Hawk um I guess you could say remaster for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4, and it was confirmed for 2025. And it appeared, I think the listing appeared on some kind of website, right? So one of the things
There's a
is the
countdown
date.
on the website.
Mhm. But one of the dates might change now that this has occurred. So that's also a thing here. Rumors suggest that it may be on Xbox Game Pass, but fans are awaiting confirmation from Activision. You know what's funny? Since we've said that too, it's in the rumor mill, but I just want to point it out because it's kind of related here because it's an Activision product. The fact that Marvel Ultimate Alliance actually showed up on Steam charts, not Steam charts, but Steam stores. I think it's been removed again, but it showed up, and that was also an Activision game. So one of the biggest rumors of last year was that Xbox has been trying to figure out how to like get their hands on like older products from Activision, namely the X-Men, all the Marvel games that Activision has worked on. So that would be X-Men Origins Wolverine, which is one of my
Which you would
favorite games.
love. Yep.
Then there's Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and then there's X-Men Age of Apocalypse, I think it was called. No, Rise of Apocalypse? I don't remember. X-Men Legends. X-Men Legends. So X-Men Legends 1 and 2. So I would love, and Deadpool, and also Deadpool. So I'd love for them to get all of those games. Because if they did, I think it's more of like a rights issues that because a lot of those games, all of those games got delisted. So you can't purchase those games anymore. If you didn't own those games prior, you can't get access to them anymore. So it'd be dope if they got their hands on those games again, so fans could get their if even for one last time, get their hands on those games before they delist them one more time. You know what
Oh
I
my
mean?
god.
Just- Bro, it's inevitable nowadays, but that's the reality we live in now. Games are gonna get delisted. They just get
Yeah.
taken away. That's just the life we live right now. I so one of our clips have been circulating on TikTok with Blaze Inferno. Shout out to Blaze Inferno. He was our guest on our last episode. But that video, one of the things people talked about is that, yeah, you can buy your physical disc, but nowadays you don't really own, even on a physical disc, you don't own your games anymore. Because when you buy those discs, you still have to download those games on your machine. So now if that DRM doesn't clear that, hey, this game, you can't download this game anymore. If the DRM says no, you're not getting that game to play. Period. So that sucks.
Looks like the N64 stock is going up.
I'm saying, bro. Like, think about, but also that also makes it. That's why Nintendo is also a very compelling like platform. If you think about it, most of Nintendo products are cartridges, bro. They're cartridges.
I mean, just because they're cartridges doesn't mean that they don't fall to the same illness.
I don't know. I feel like they don't though.
If they don't, that's simply a choice by Nintendo. They could. If Nintendo decided to, if Nintendo decided to patch support for Super Mario for Smash Brothers, they can make it so everyone's cartridge no longer plays Smash Brothers.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. So Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4.
Question: do you think that Tony Hawk still has an audience? Or
I was about to ask the same thing because now I'm not a huge skateboarding gamer, but I know they have a very niche audience of people who love the skate simulators like Skate and what's the other one? Session.
You're
right. Skater XL. Those are all I can think of. Tony Hawk is more arcade.
Arcade, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I always wondered, and I loved the older games when I was a kid. I still have the remake on my PS5 that I just whenever like I just want to do a quick sesh before I leave the house or something, I'll hop on that game and just collect some items like over the map and stuff. But I don't know what the audience is like.
Exactly, because like, does this generation even know who the hell Tony Hawk is? That was my first like.
Exactly. Well, this might work in their favor because in some sense he's a legend of the game sport. The sport. You know what I mean?
What's funny is we haven't seen. So Tony Hawk is the reason why we end up with a Dave Mirra freestyle BMX. I feel like.
Yeah, for sure.
Had it not been for Tony Hawk and that game selling the way it did, they wouldn't have taken the risk to make a Dave Mirra game. So, I don't know, bro. I'm actually very surprised. I think this is more for like
the older generation
fans. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think they wouldn't be making new skateboarding games for kids nowadays, especially in the future. Because if you think about it, first of all, skateboarding is dangerous. Second of all, kids just play video games all day, so no one's really skateboarding anymore. And
that's facts.
So, like, imagine in 20 years, like, how many people are actually that into skateboarding?
I want to disagree with that.
Disagree? Talk to me.
Yeah, I skate. I'm not a trickster. I can't like do a whatever 360 nose whatever. I can't do all of that shit. I'm a cruiser. I like to go to the skate park and go up and down the ramps and just go around the park. But every time I go, the parks are filled with little kids doing the craziest shit. You know what I mean? So I think the culture is still very much alive and thriving. In terms of video games, I don't know how much of that translates into a person buying a video game.
But also you heard it here first. Chat. What? Jay likes to look like a skateboarder.
Bro, I'm a cruiser. There are cruisers out there. There are people like me who don't do tricks. We get on our boards and just go down the fucking boardwalk. Like
I have a rebuttal for Jay's point though.
Yeah, go ahead.
We established that kids are playing video games more and they're not leaving the house as much. So I would argue that the ones who are leaving the house to go to the skate park are probably not playing that much video games.
Or people like multiple things, Heartless.
Yo, why you gotta be so logical? Why you gotta?
You're putting people in a box. You're putting people in a box, bro.
I go to the skate park and I play video games too. Like,
what are you tell me? You're a musician now too?
I mean, bro. Oh, my guitar is in the other room.
You're a teacher now too?
Man, Hey, get out of here. I see what you're doing. Funny guy.
right?
Yeah, man.
But yeah, bro. Me personally, I probably try to, especially if it's coming to Game Pass. Sign me up, shit. I'm telling you, bro. In this era, bro, I am not going to spend my money on games willy nilly. Not this time. I'm sorry. So my brother had a motto back in the day, and it's still his motto to this day. And I've slowly adopted that. And you know what that is? You can't play them all.
Cash. I wanna ask.
Yep.
I was gonna type it. Fuck it. I wanna ask you a question. Because I've noticed there's been a drop in the amount of arcadey video games
Mhm.
being made and released. Do you think that audience is dying? The arcade gamer audience.
I don't
Yeah.
think so. I think it's
You
not
think?
it's not the audience that's dying, it's the industry shifting to something else. The industry is more
Mm,
focused on live service game. They're trying to find ways to
The home gaming.
casino casinofy video games, and they need to find a way. They're trying to figure out how to constantly make money off of their player base every single fucking
Wait,
day.
wait, 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 wait,
And
wait.
that's what we're having right
What
now.
better way to
That's
casinofy a game than to put it in an arcade, though?
kids,
no, but arcade no, no.
Heartless. Remember,
What
kids aren't
Jay's
going to arcades anymore. Heartless.
exactly.
Yeah,
No,
that's
but
fine. So
that's not what Jay's talking about though. Arcade style
The
games are
genre.
is a genre
Yeah.
of games. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? So like Tony Hawk would be considered like an arcade style game, right?
oh,
Mortal
where you run up
Kombat
high
to some
scores.
degree.
Where are the goals to
Yeah,
run up high
Oh
scores and stuff?
shoot!
yeah.
They
Well,
wait. They released last year, I think, there or the year before. They made a arcade skateboarding game called Ollie Ollie something.
Ali Ali World.
Um,
Ali Ali
yeah.
World.
I
I
wonder
know Ali Ali World. It was
what the
fun. It
sales
was
were.
fun. It was fun.
I wonder.
It wasn't that it wasn't all that great. But I remember Ali
Sales.
Ali World.
Yeah. I wonder how many copies they sell. We can move on. Just gonna look that up real quick.
I'm I'm looking at it right now too because I think I do a video about this game. I think I made a video about this last year.
Mm.
Yeah, go check out the YouTube channel by the way, guys. Thank you. Um, shameless plug. I'm trying to remember it. Oh, it's a Take Two game. Okay, yeah, I do remember Ali Ali World.
45.6 thousand copies.
That's not much,
Yeah,
but it's also
that's
kind of
cool.
a, and it's not really. Is it Private
It's
Division
a
and
double
Take
niche.
Two?
It's a double niche. It's
Yeah,
a skateboarding game,
and a
arcade
platformer.
game,
No, but
and a
it's
platform.
kind of yeah. But here's the thing though, it's a Take Two interactive game, which is crazy to even think about, right? These are the guys
Mhm.
that bring you Grand Theft Auto, bro.
Interesting.
So it's not even an indie. Is it an indie? No, it's I guess they're the publisher. They're not the developer. The developer
Mm.
is Roll 7. Roll 7, I think Roll 7 worked on another rollerblading game, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm yep, Rollerdrome. I remember that game. They work on Rollerdrome as well.
Mm. This game looks beautiful, by the way.
It's not their
I
first
never played it.
skateboarding game either. This is actually their second Ali Ali.
Oh wow,
The first one was called Ali Ali. The second one was called Ali Ali World.
never heard of it, but cool.
Mhm. 2014. But sorry, but yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't most of the gaming landscape right now, if you notice, it's mostly live service games that are really taking
Yeah,
over.
It's the future.
yeah.
But if future is looking very bleak, if that's the case, in my opinion.
The future is looking very bleak. We had this discussion months ago where we talked about
Yeah.
how the future is going to be just a few big companies, and everything's just going to be a branch off that. We're going to live in a Disney universe. I'm telling you.
I mean, he's kind of not wrong, if I'm gonna be honest, because right now, what's killing the game right now? Literally, Marvel Rivals, that's owned by fucking Disney. So he's not wrong. And also, guess what? Fortnite is also partnered with Disney.
Really?
So, yes, Epic is partnered with Disney.
Wow. I didn't know
So,
that.
again, going back to what Heartless said, one company to rule them all.
It's just going to be like a few big ones in the future, and there's going to be a few big brands. Yeah, mark my words. In the next 100 years, there will end up being thousands of Star Wars films and spin-offs and shows.
Now they've already diluted. Listen, all right, guys, this is a video game podcast, but let me just kind of go on my tangent for a quick second. They've already diluted the Star Wars franchise. They need to just kind of like put that in the back burner for a second, let people miss it, and just reboot the original franchise, the original trilogy, should say. Reboot the original trilogy and just take it from there. And they also need to reinstate the extended universe. I cannot stress that anymore. They just need to reinstate the extended continuity, because what they did was Disney basically said the extended continuity isn't canon anymore. But here's what they're doing. They're going back to the extended continuity and pulling elements from that. So they're taking characters from the extended continuity and now using it in their newer material. So why would you then say it wasn't canon, but now you're going back to it? You want to know why? Because you know there was a fan base for it. People were clamoring for that shit. But instead of going back and just kind of putting that, because there were novels, most of those the extended continuity, Jay, those were
Hmm.
novels.
Yeah.
So novels to me do well when they're adapted to film because it's two different mediums, right?
Hmm.
And it's Star Wars, bro. That was a win-win for y'all. And then they had the nerve to say they don't have any, what's the word? Not backstory. They don't have any shit. There's a term they use. Like they were basically saying they don't have any material to make new Star Wars, is what Kathleen Kennedy said. And I'm like, but you guys just killed off the extended universe, bro. Are you guys dumb?
You don't have any material? Get
Yeah,
a fucking pen and a pad and write. I've never
these
heard that.
people
That's
they
crazy.
don't listen, they don't have an original thought in their mind. All they do is just regurgitate the same stories
Yeah.
over and over again, bro. And this is the one time where I would actually um welcome a reboot. You know why? The first
Hmm.
Star Wars was how many years ago? The original trilogy was
A
before we
lot of
were
years.
born, bro.
Yeah.
Years. I think that was like the
Yep.
70s, bro. Right? So it would do well for them to just reboot the entire thing. Just reboot the franchise. Was a
Hmm.
legal issue waiting to happen? How so? How so? Because Reaper, I've been talking about this shit for years. Don't get me started.
While you let that cook, I just wanted to go back just a
Mhm.
split second to the Fortnite thing. So Disney's actually trying to um acquire major stakes in
Epic.
Epic.
Yep.
Yeah.
They are. Yep.
So it's not that they just on a
No,
partner.
they did partner with them though. They did partner
Yeah,
with
they
them.
did. I'm
Yeah.
saying that's not their goal because
Hmm.
I'm reading this is from the Walt Disney Company.com.
Right.
They want to invest 1.5 billion dollars to acquire equity
Epic.
stake in Epic. That's so they want to take over essentially. I don't
Yeah.
know if Epic's gonna agree to that, but yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah,
But yeah. But yeah,
Heartless
guys.
was right.
Yeah. But it's funny how they could just get away with that. And there are actually laws against monopolies.
I
That's the crazy
thought
part.
monopolies were illegal. What happened
Illegal.
to the Gilded Age? Nobody remembers what happened with freaking Vanderbilt and Carnegie and J.P. Morgan and all these people.
It's crazy. I,
Yeah,
I
but
still see
What?
monopolies everywhere.
mhm.
Yeah,
But no.
I don't want to name
But
drop. Can we
Xbox
name drop? Yeah,
but
Amazon.
Xbox buys Activision and all of a sudden, oh my God, the games industry is over. Yeah, right.
Right.
Right. People choose to get outraged on the shit they want to get outraged about. Facts. Big facts.
Shout out to Amazon, by the way.
Mhm. So Reaper
All
saying
right, what's next?
you have to hammer out a deal for each author individually. I don't see a problem with that. They do that with the Marvel movies all the time. Like the Marvel creators, bro. they hammer out deals with the creators, the writers. What about Jeff Loeb? What about what's the other guy? Rob Liefeld. All of these guys that create the creator of Deadpool, the creator of the X-Men, all of it. They did all of that. I don't think it's unfounded to do that. And if you I think they're greedy if they just want to just profit. Well, they're a company. Let me shut up. So, you know what I mean? Of course that if they can get away with shit like that, they probably will. So let me shut up. But anyways, guys, let's switch up the topic real quick. We're gonna go into our next topic, which is more Game of Thrones King's Road details. So for those who don't know, Game of Thrones King's Road was premiered or shown off at, was it the Game Awards?
Yes.
It was showed off at the Game Awards, but this week we actually got a 14-minute demo. And the game is actually, so the game will follow a new character from House Tyre or Tyr. I don't know how you pronounce that name. You interact with a lot of like the Game of Thrones mainstays, so like Jon Snow, Cersei, Jaime Lannister. There's a character customization system. This is, and this story, while it's a new story, it takes place in the events of season 4. I don't remember what the events of season 4 were, but it takes place during that time period. And it features familiar locations such as Castle Black, High Garden, and the Wall. And you will have different classes to choose from. So there's Sellsword, Knight, and Assassin. So those are the 3 classes you can choose from. Each one of them has their own specific perks. So like, Sellsword would be like more like a knight, but have
Mercenary,
other, yeah,
like a mercenary
yeah,
class.
but they have certain like elements that are very similar to like the knight. The knight has a blend of the sword and the assassin, so it's like they've have their way. And then the assassin has a lot of like more stealth driven mechanics. There's also various enemies. So there's White Walkers. There's also enemies that never even showed up in the show, which is like, I think the snow spider is one of them. But yeah, overall, the game looks pretty dope. I'm actually gonna pull it up right now. Um, Here's the thing: it also has multiplayer and it's open world, and the travel time is pretty so the travel time in the game feels like actual travel time, if that makes any sense, based on what I've been hearing. Most people
Who
are
got
saying.
time for that?
So no, but they're saying the world feels lived in. So there's always something happening in the world, which is good for an open world game. A lot of times we get
Yeah,
open world games and it feels empty.
empty,
Right.
dead.
So there's a
Yeah,
lot of like, and I wonder if some of those things are like procedurally generated. Like you'll be riding on like your journey and you'll like hear people call for help, and then you know what I mean, you have to stop
yeah.
and then help them out and shit like that.
Shout
So
out
that is
to
pretty
Spider-Man 2. I think that's where
fact.
that was first introduced. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Also, I had a video essay about that on my channel as well. Go
Oh
check it out.
shit. Listen, great minds, Cash.
Yeah. And yeah,
Can I
there's
say something real quick about this game?
what was I?
I was looking at the gameplay, and this is just a shot at Digital Extreme. I don't know if you know those developers. This is what um, what's it called? Soul Frame is trying to make. This is what Digital Extremes is trying to
Oh,
make
yeah,
with
yeah, yeah,
Soul
yeah, yeah,
Frame.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
This game looks like Soul Frame, but good. That's all I
You're
wanted
right.
to say. To those who know, you
Damn.
know.
Yeah, that's the guys that made Warframe, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, to me this game looks pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. But here's the kicker, guys. It's going to be free to play. So it begs the question, and I want to ask you guys this question. How the fuck are they gonna make money? How are they gonna make
Character
money?
customization in this game. Look, because
But they
if
said they won't have monetization.
what?
So how are they gonna make money? How is this
There's
game
gotta
going
be
to make
gotta
money?
be some type of monetization. That might be
That's what
semantics.
I'm
Like
saying.
there has to
Exactly.
be.
It's a
They're just
free to
gonna
play
throw us a
game.
bone.
Yeah, it's a free to play game with
Ads.
no monetization.
Ads.
All right, this
It's a
might be onto
mobile
something
game.
here.
It's a mobile game.
So it's gonna be on PC and mobile. It's gonna be on PC and
It's a
mobile.
mobile game. It's a mobile game.
But Jay, look at this game. For a mobile game, this looks damn good for a mobile game.
Wuthering Waves is on mobile. Have you seen that game?
Is it? Is it?
Yes. Yes. The game looks incredible.
My thing is, but my bro, I'm being very serious though. How are they going to monetize this game?
Have you seen
Someone,
the numbers, Cash, that mobile games pull? I think you would ask that question
okay,
again
but
if you. Yeah.
they're pulling numbers. I get that, but
Mhm.
how are they making money? Is what I'm asking. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Like, if you have a free product on the market and you have 10 million people playing it, if it's not generating money, how is it getting funded?
All right. I want to see what the ad revenue on Candy Crush is, for example. Let me look that up while you continue, Cash.
We don't even know if this has ad revenue, bro.
It's got to be ads. What else would it be?
Ads or it will be
Exactly.
crypto mining currency spears.
Wait, what did you say?
It's a virus. It's to mine crypto on our machines. That's a win-win situation.
No,
Yo, honestly, that's a win-win. Reaper spin.
Bro,
Reaper spin. You can
bro,
play my game for free, but we're gonna use your available CPU for power.
bro,
I like
that's
it.
actually smart as fuck, though, bro.
Imagine. Oh my god.
Yeah, we need to do that. We need to do that.
Oh my god.
That's some funny shit. That is some funny shit, bro.
Imagine.
But bro, like I said though, the game looks amazing. I don't know. That's the biggest question I have. How is it gonna make money? Also, one other question is it too little, too late for a Game of Thrones game? I feel like this game missed its window
I think so.
to come out because I feel like this should have been out during the heights of Game of Thrones.
Especially
You know what I mean?
with the disappointment in the ending.
Exactly. This should have been out during that time. But bro, because Jon Snow is here. We have Jon Snow, Cersei is in here, Jamie Lannister is in here. Who else? I think there's a bunch of other characters as well. And they did like that. Huh?
I'm sorry. Did you know that Candy Crush? This is so random,
Has
but
made
it's
more money
kind
than
of
GTA.
$1 billion.
It's made more money than
ads.
GTA.
Yeah, because of grandmas, bro.
Ads.
Because of
Ad
grandmas, bro.
revenue.
Even
What?
because of grandma. Grandma is the fastest dying population demographic out there. They're literally dying off one day at a time.
But they're playing there. I feel like those are the people that play Candy Crush the most, bro.
And they put $10,000 into it.
Yeah, probably. And don't even bat an eyelash, bro.
Wow, that's a lot of money for like matching colors. That's a lot of money.
That's it for matching colors.
My
And
mom plays.
And by the way, Xbox is the one getting all that money now.
They own Candy Crush?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Activision Blizzard King. King is the developer of Candy Crush.
Wow. Oh, that makes sense because they got what's it called? Overcooked.
You can hear the audio on Restream.
Do they? I think
You're
they
hearing
got
the audio?
Overcooked. Yeah.
Yes, we are. Yo, they definitely reset Restream in all the settings.
Yeah, because you couldn't hear that before. Okay. But so far, like I like the mechanics of the game. There's also a combo system in here. There's a parry, there's a block, there's a dodge. So a lot of like there's no I thought it would be a
No, they don't.
turn-based game, but it's actually not. It's an action RPG game. I'm trying to get to like some kind of action driven. Like look at the traversal and stuff.
Yeah,
Like the
that's
world looks
pretty good.
crazy.
Nah,
Yeah.
there was a couple of traversal things that I seen when I was looking at this that looked really clunky to me. And I would hope that by the time the game comes out, it looks better. But
Yeah, because the game's not out yet.
they were sliding down the hill, and those two guys standing at the bottom of the hill. But then this guy slid into them, and nobody moved. I was like, oh god.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Some games still do that to this day, though.
I was like, oh, this looks so.
Oh,
janky.
it's a White Walker, and that's Jon Snow.
That is Jon Snow.
They got the real face actor. They got the real actor too. His likeness. I wonder if it's the same. If it's his voice actor though. Like he's the one voice acting, should say. By the way, that's 1-1.
I wonder if there's voice acting. It could be like,
There is voice acting because Harley said he heard dialogue just now. I just
oh,
muted it.
okay.
No, no. I first of all, I can still hear it. Second of all,
You can still hear it. I muted it. So
oh,
you're hearing something else.
I was hearing something else. Never mind. Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, there is voice acting. Never mind. I was
Yeah,
putting it
because
without sound.
the original cast has no obligation to do this. And then for like a game studio, it would be way too costly because the game got so big. To try
Probably
to get
voice
them on
match.
board.
Exactly. And it's a free to play game on top of all of that. This game looks good though, bro.
That does sound like him.
Yeah.
I wonder. Yeah, I wonder if it's him.
They probably voice match.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can't get the actor, then at the very least you could do his voice match.
Yeah. No, voice matches have actually a very popular thing they do though. In terms of even like, all right, so you see when movies come to TV and they usually do like the clean version, like the clean edit. It's never
Mhm.
usually the actual actor that comes back to do those clean versions. They get a voice match to do that,
Mm.
and they sound just like them.
Uh, do they need like do they need like a special type of permission
I don't think
or
so. I don't think
to
so.
do? Oh, okay.
If it's
Because
based on a
it's
property
somebody's
that they already
likeness.
worked on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mhm.
Mm.
Also, with the likeness conversation, yes, there's also that if their likeness was also a part of this, because who knows what the contract states when they signed up for the movie. Yo, we're gonna be using your likeness in
Mhm.
any other future properties if need be or whatever. They
Mhm.
could probably have stuff like that within the contract just to cover their asses.
Mm.
But the game looks good, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This looks a lot of fun, like a lot of fun, and it's multiplayer too. So you can play with friends. I think it's 4-player co-op. So for a
I
free to
wonder.
play,
That's probably the sickest part about this game to me so far is the co-op.
Yeah.
yeah. These are White Walkers, bro. Oh shit. So for our listeners of the podcast, we are watching the gameplay trailer for Game of Thrones King's Road. And what we're seeing right now is actually pretty crazy. It would remind me of very like Witcher. Would you guys say it's
Yes, it
very
has that
similar
look.
to like
Yes.
Yeah.
the Witcher look and vibe to it. You know what game it also reminds me of? I was playing this game last year, and it was actually one of my favorite games of last year. It's a highly slept on game. Damn,
Mhm.
I have it on Steam. Let me tell you right now. It's a Saber interactive game. I'm gonna tell you guys right now what the game is called. Damn, why can't I remember it right now?
You sure it's Saber Interactive?
It probably has to be. Wait.
So in the multiplayer, I'm assuming one person plays as Jon Snow and then everybody else has a different character.
I
No,
don't
you
think
haven't. You
anybody
have
plays as
no.
Jon Snow. It's
You don't
it's
play
your
as Jon
unique
Snow.
character. Yeah.
Yeah, you make a character.
Oh, he just happens to be on your squad.
Yeah, he's
Mm.
just there, like because you're following during the events of the story. So you're a side character. You probably died in the last fight in the show.
That's crazy.
I mean, think about it, bro. You're playing a side character.
That's new. That's very new.
Yeah, because that now gives you like a lot more of like emotional stakes to this character. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did you find your game, Cash?
I'm still trying. It's Banisher Ghost of New Eden. I didn't find it, but it just came back to me. Banisher Ghost of New Eden. It looks like Banishers, especially the snow level. It's very
Mm.
reminiscent of Banisher Ghost of New Eden. Is this what you were talking about, Heartless? The slide?
Yes, yes. But in the video that I seen, they were a little bit further back, and he just slid right into them. But it
Ah,
was the same part of the game, bro. It was the same part of the game.
so it might be a glitch because it doesn't look like it's consistent. Then
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't know.
think
I liked it. I
it's
liked it.
start off at the top of the hill.
Mhm. So my question to you guys: would you give this a try?
It's free.
Oh, if it's free, of course I would.
Yeah, I'd play this story with y'all for sure.
I don't know if I
Oh,
would pay for it though, but yeah,
yeah,
I would
especially the
definitely,
fact that it's
yeah.
multiplayer.
Yeah, I love
Mhm.
the fact that it's multiplayer. I feel like I keep saying this: multiplayer games are dying, bro.
Multiplayer games like this too,
Yeah,
especially.
like story driven.
Yes,
Let
yes,
me
yes,
let
yes.
me rephrase that. Story driven multiplayers are dying. Like most of it is just like live stream this, live stream that,
Yeah.
and I'm so fucking sick of it. I'm annoyed by live stream
Live
games.
live
Live
service,
service, my bad.
yeah, yeah.
Live service games. I misspoke.
I'm looking at Banisher. It looks miles miles better than this game.
Yeah,
You
but
talking about graphically?
Banisher, yeah,
yeah,
graphically, it looks.
I,
I'm like,
you
I
want to
agree
hear
with
it
you.
something?
looks it looks
Banishers Ghost
way
of
better
the
than this game.
it's a double A game.
Got it, got it.
It's not even triple A. It's a double A game. But
I don't even
it
think the A's matter anymore.
no,
Yeah,
because no, double A games are actually killing it right now. Like if you think about it, most triple A games are flopping. Double A games are kind of here's why I love independent games, right? These guys are the risk takers of the industry. Those are the guys that you look to for innovation. Triple A
yeah.
games are just going to make you regurgitate the same shit that's worked over and over again until it starts to not anymore.
We're still gonna buy GTA.
Of course. Of course. But you
It's
get the idea,
GTA.
right? It's like
Yeah,
they're not they won't take the risk to put themselves out there to try something new because that's a lot of money that's being pushed into a game that can potentially fail. So might
I
as well
think
you just go ahead.
I think double A games also sit in that price point sweet spot. Like, hey, I might
Yeah.
not be willing to spend $70 on a game, but I will spend 40 if me and my friends can play it.
Yeah, because Banisher is like a $40 or $50 game, if I'm not mistaken. I think Banisher was a $40 game. Did I tell you guys a story about that game? So I bought the game, and before that, I signed up for a preview copy of the game from the developers, right? And I didn't see it because I was checking for it, and I bought the game. And one day I was cleaning out my spam folder, and I found the code for the game after I
Very
bought the game.
nice.
After I bought the game.
Oh, give me the code
So,
then.
oh, I already gave it away. I think I gave it to my cousin.
That's crazy, bro. Your
The-
cousin of all people.
Wow. Wow.
you know, Harleys don't even know the cousin.
The game's actually on sale right now for $25. Banisher. And it's a fun game. It's very for a double A game, it's long as shit. I'm gonna tell you guys that much. You'll get your money's worth out of that game. It's at least 60 hours.
I
At
love
least.
that. I love that. I
Mhm.
love that it took me 140 hours to beat Elden Ring. That has kind of become the standard for me though, in terms of like spending money on a game and what to expect out of it. And I hate that because you'll go buy other games and you'll get 10 hours out of it. Everyone will be like, yeah, man, what do you expect?
All right. Speaking of, we
I
need to
look
get
at
back
it.
to go ahead, Jay.
I look at it as like
Quality over
what else?
quantity.
Yeah, quality and what else does the game has to offer? Is there like new game plus? Like, is it worth playing? Going back to that game,
Mhm.
are there achievements? Like, that's how I look at it. It's not just because you have some drawn out stories in some of these games, man. Like, like can be over already, man. Like,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
I feel
Yeah,
like they put a lot of content filler in a lot of
yep,
games nowadays,
yep.
especially open world games, bro.
Clutter.
Whenever
Yep.
there's that's why I despise open world games. I really
Not.
do.
Mhm.
Unless it's done properly.
Yeah, I hate the ones that you have to like run back and forth between NPCs to like
Mm-hmm.
talk. Like I'm gonna talk to
Just to
Fetch
somebody in
talk?
quest,
this
fetch
city,
quest, fetch
run to a
quest,
next town, talk to
fucking
this
fetch
person,
quest.
run back to the other. I'm like, bro, put some gameplay in the shit, man. Like this is time filler,
Let
man.
me
Like,
kill
come on.
somebody, please, bro.
Ay, ay,
I
ay.
know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you
Well,
mean. But
one thing I have to say, and I hate to bring up Elden Ring again, but one thing I have to say about Elden Ring is I noticed in Elden Ring, like you could start a quest, and then somebody that you talk to in that quest, right?
mhm,
And like he might not even be the main part of the quest, and you could even miss him, right? But if you were to talk to him, it triggers another NPC in another quest. You know what I'm saying? It's
right.
like the quests all alter each other and the game. And another cool thing is if you were to kill an NPC and then his involvement is required in a future quest, guess what? You can't complete that quest because your decisions really matter.
Yeah,
Cash is like,
yeah.
yeah, I hate that.
Trust me. One of the greatest things I've ever seen in that game. I was in a Discord call with Pinksy. Shout outs to Pinksy. And he was playing Dragon's Dogma, bro. I don't know if you guys know about
I
the
remember this.
yo,
The
this
last
man
trophy he
wiped
needed.
no, this man
He
wiped out an
killed an entire
entire
town.
village because of a summoning sickness, bro. This man did the summoning sickness and killed body in that town. And the fucked up thing is, it wasn't his NPC. He was using somebody else's NPC because you can summon other NPCs
Yeah.
to use in the game, and he summoned someone else's NPC, and they fucking killed an entire town.
It
Wiped
can be
the
hit or
town
miss.
out.
I like games with like real consequences to certain actions.
Hmm.
But it can come off like hit or miss,
Right.
depending on execution. But like I like when games take that risk. I remember Skyrim had
Hmm.
something similar where I remember I don't remember if I killed somebody in a village or stole something, but I couldn't go back to that village without getting like mobbed. And I remember having to restart the game because I needed to go there for a mainline quest or something. I'm like,
Damn.
that's actually cool, but it
That is.
sucked. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I wish they
Um,
found a way, even if there's that a real consequence to the game, allow me to find a way to go
relieve
around it.
yourself. Yeah,
Yeah,
There's a
get
way.
around it.
In
Well,
Elden Ring, you go to like a church and ask for forgiveness.
that's good. That's actually cool.
wow. No, but in terms of like Elder Scrolls though, like
Mhm.
disguises could be one thing you could do and shit like that. I think that would be fire as well.
Mhm.
You know. But yeah,
To
guys.
Sky, that's actually a
I
pretty cool
can't
idea.
wait for the next
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls game, man. Oh my god. It's taking
Mhm.
forever. But anyways, what's next, Cash?
All right, guys. This is one of two things we can do right now, right? We could either do the speed run first or the side quest. Which is it? I don't think we've hammered out which comes first. Is it the speed run or the side quest? Hardest, what do you want to do?
Let's do the speed one first.
All right, so guys, here's the thing. This is now time for the speed run section.
Try again.
I don't know. I don't
It
know.
sounds better when you do it with main topics.
Hey,
Main topics.
and I actually didn't do it tonight. That's crazy. Just,
I don't know if I like that
yeah,
one.
we just went off the top, bro. My bad, my bad. But Heartless, hit the.
He's not a freestyler, chat.
As you guys know,
I'm definitely not.
the speed one section, we go through a list of rumors or
Yo,
leaks,
Chad's
potential
like,
leaks.
can we never do that again?
Who said that? Oh my God, Dan! I knew it was Danny. He does nothing but hate. He's a professional hater. Let's start a full-time career for you.
Facts.
But we're gonna go through a list of topics, and if Jay Cash want to talk about it, we slow down and talk about it. You guys ready for this?
All right.
All right, first one: trademarks for Once Upon a Katamari and Gekishin Squadra filed by Bandai Namco. Anyone remember the Katamari games?
No, not
Yeah, I
even a
do.
little bit. What is that?
Wait, is that
I
the
don't
game
remember.
where you roll shit
Yes.
into like a big ball? Yeah, I played that on PS2. It
Bro,
was the weirdest game I've ever played.
It was a
To this
weird
day, I
game.
don't know what the point of the game was.
To roll
You don't
shit in a
remember that
ball?
game?
No, I
Yeah.
don't. Let
You
me
start
look
off
into
with like a
that
little
shit.
ball, and then you roll stuff, and like it
Yeah.
starts collecting like household appliances, and then this ball just gets bigger and bigger. Eventually, you're picking up buildings and stuff.
Yes,
Katamari?
that's the game.
Yes.
Wait,
Yeah,
let me
that's the
look it
game.
up. I probably do know what you're talking about. Probably
Yeah,
just don't remember
I
that shit.
played this as a kid, and I still to this day don't know what the game was about. That's weird.
Oh yes, Thuras. Yeah, I remember this. I do.
And it was popular as fuck. I remember.
Yeah,
It
bro,
was. It was.
bro,
It was a big hit
bro,
when it came out.
bro. I
Yeah.
never understand when a lot of these games become hits, bro. There's certain weird games, like let's call them niche games, that when they pop off, I'm like, why? You know what I mean?
Like a chain
Just
together.
Yeah.
exactly
Maple
chained
Story.
together. Maple Story or the what was that other
Story.
climbing game? What was the climbing game that came out? Was it last year or the year before that you kept climbing and if you
It's,
fell off you have to climb again
That's
type
chained
shit?
together.
that's
That's
not
chained
chained
together.
No,
together.
it's
Chain. Huh.
not chained together. There was another one before that. There was a climbing game before that, not chained together.
Climb simulator.
Well, no, that's not what it was called. Climbing meme game. That's what I'm gonna write. I think I saw
Was it?
XQC
Where are
play
you
it.
in like a? You have a hammer and you're
No,
climbing
not
with
that
that?
one.
No, not
Not
that.
not
Okay.
no. There was another one.
Danny said only up.
Only Up. Yep, there you go.
That's
That was
it.
what it was called. Yep, Only Up. That was that game. I don't know why that game became so popular, but it was. And then they made Chain Together, which is pretty much the same thing, but you can play with friends.
It's the same studio.
No,
Oh, I
I'm
was gonna
just saying.
say.
Huh. Yeah, I see it. Only up. Okay. I don't know,
But I
man.
don't know how these games get into like the zeitgeist. Like how do these games get so popular? I'm trying to understand.
It's
Is
the
it
risk takers,
manufactured?
bro. It's a
Yeah.
single and the double A guys. It's the risk
Yeah.
takers.
Yeah, true. Because it's not highly graphical at all. None of these games are. And
Yeah.
they were big hits when they came out.
Yeah.
So
And those are the most rewarding games too, because they're not highly graphical. Obviously, like the development is not going to cost $300 million.
yeah, just like
I
Balatro.
mean, Goat Simulator Cash.
Did-
Why is that
How about the
popular?
Goose game?
Right, that was a hit.
That was a hit.
What
Goat
about
Simulator was a hit.
Stray, the cat game? That
The
was a
cat.
hit.
Actually, that game
Is-
looked kind of cool. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
I
I
have
wasn't
it.
gonna play it.
I have it.
It's a missing cat in a cyberpunk world. It's kind of fire.
Yeah,
It's
that
kind
game
of
looked
fire.
okay.
So
But some of these games, man, I don't know, man. I even though it's a little different, I would even put Saints Row under that category.
yeah,
What
Saints
the
Row is
fuck
very
was
weird.
Saints Row?
Saints
What the
Row
fuck was it?
slapped. Y'all ever played
What?
Crackdown?
Yeah, what? I love all the Crackdown games.
Crackdown. Oh, Crackdown. Yeah, yeah.
Crackdown 1, 2. So I didn't really like 2. 2 was more cell shaded, but I like Crackdown 1 and Crackdown 3. Crackdown 3 was trying to get back to the original formula of Crackdown 1. Crackdown 2, I think they were trying to do way too much with the destructible. No, Crackdown 3 was the destructible environments, right? I think so. Anyways,
I don't
but yeah,
remember.
and it was they had co-op in Crackdown 2 as well. Crackdown 3, I keep saying 2. Crackdown 3 as well. So I was a big fan of Crackdown. Love that
hold up.
game.
Is Terry Crews in Crackdown 3?
Yes, he was in Crackdown 3. Bruh. Yeah, he was like in all of the cutscenes.
Yeah, that's too
I actually beat
funny.
that game, but Crackdown was fun. Crackdown was fun. It was one of the first games I got for the Xbox 360.
Nah,
now that I
this game was a
remember it.
lot of fun. That game was a lot of
Lot
fun.
of fun. It had no right to be so much fun, bro. Because
Yeah.
you can level up your character, Jay,
Yeah,
to the
I
point
remember
where
Crackdown. I just
you
didn't play
can
it. Yeah.
you can even start like lifting up trucks and cars and hurl them at enemies and shit, bro. Like that's how insane that game was. And there wasn't really a true progression in the game. You can fight any boss at any time. You could even skip like the henchmen and climb buildings all the way to the very top just to go take out the last boss, bro.
That's
That's how the
funny.
game was designed. It was fun. It was a
Yeah.
fun game. Loved it. But yeah, Xbox hasn't done anything else like that since.
I love how you was offended when I said, y'all remember Crackdown games? Cash, excuse me.
Yeah, because Crackdown was one of my favorite games, bro. Like I said, it was one of my first games on the Xbox 360.
He
I
was
got
hooked
that
on
and
Crackdown.
Gears. Yeah, wow. Wow. I got Gears too around the same time. But yeah, that's what's next.
All right, next on the list, Assassin's Creed Shadows new gameplay and story leaks. I don't
The
know if you guys
entire
heard
thing.
about this. I don't know if
The
you guys
entire
heard
thing.
about this, but people got their hands on physical copies of an earlier build of the game. So it's not the newest build. And my assumption is going to be here is that because the game got delayed, there was copies of a previous build already sent out, and then
Yeah.
the game got delayed, and some warehouses didn't destroy them as they should have probably, or gotten rid of them or
Probably.
returned them. And some employees got their hands on them and they started selling them all across the globe. I think there's been like reports in like India and stuff, like just like places you wouldn't expect.
That's big.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what's that. I wonder how much they're gonna feel that.
They already addressed it. They said they know what's going on and that it's not the latest build in the game. I believe they said that. And then they said that, I think it says something like, don't ruin the experience, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
I saw that. I saw that post. They posted on Twitter.
Just big damage control.
Yeah, pretty much. Because we won't know for sure because it's not like we're playing that build. We're only going to play that one build. So we won't know for sure how much it's been altered, to be honest.
It reminds me of this is a little different. You remember X-Men Origins?
Yeah, Wolverine. Oh, the movie.
Yeah, the movie that got
with the wires,
and you saw like it was like
pre-production. So this is before they added the effects. Before they added.
Wait, did that get leaked?
Yes.
I watched it.
Wait, the movie before the effects got added got leaked?
Yes, yo, in Jamaica, it was a thing, bro. We watched that entire fucking movie, bro.
Nah, that's actually wild.
We got it like about a year before the movie dropped.
I'm looking that up right now.
And we watched that. That was our movie.
It was hilarious. It was funny.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
And that hurt the movie. That also
yeah, it did.
Movie. I think the guy that did it, they found out who did it, and he was facing charges. I don't remember how much years he got in prison.
Oh wow,
bro! I'm looking at this now. It looks crazy.
Yeah,
what's
bro,
that?
You saw
Unlawful
everything.
Distribution. What would that be? What charge?
I don't remember what the law was, but he got charged with something.
I mean, there's got to be some theft in there, some distribution charges.
Yeah, it's unlawful dissemination.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, you got caught, bro.
That's worth it. Why? Well, I always wonder when people do stuff like this. Like, do you?
They think they're not gonna get caught. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's usually the case. They don't think they're ever gonna get caught. Yeah. Well, Heartless. What's next?
All right.
Next on the list. You guys don't like this one. I think you guys don't like this one. New leaked voice clips from your very favorite game, Jay's favorite game, Marvel Rivals, seems to hint at a couple new characters.
Yeah, for sure. So this has been speculated for a very long time. It's Deadpool for one. Bro, how are you not going to have Deadpool in Marvel Rivals?
Like, but they already have cosmetics and visuals in the game of him
for Deadpool.
Yeah.
Really?
It'd be really cool.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, one of the banners that you could equip. You know, when you're in a party, the banner.
Oh yes, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Deadpool one. Yeah, that's.
But hear me out though.
Pretty telling. Yeah.
You know how Deadpool breaks the fourth wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has healing properties, right?
Yeah.
Imagine if he had a healing move where he would disappear from the game and then he would pop up from underneath the user interface and just add health points
to his thing,
to his health. That'd be kind of crazy.
Funny. I mean, he kind of did something similar.
I would love.
Capcom. He did it in Marvel vs. Capcom. His level 3 super, he takes down the energy bar and he beats you with it, bro.
That's so sick.
Why did I not remember that?
Yes, he does. He
jumps funny.
Brings it down.
If you know how all the moves in Rivals have like voice lines and stuff, I would love if like his moves, like he looks back at the player at the screen and like says something to you as you're, when you pop his abilities, like, or you die and he's like, you respawn, he looks back and you're like, what the fuck? Like,
that'd be sick. That'd be sick.
Yo, Marvel, hear me out.
He does, bro. I'm telling you, all that shit you're talking about, he does that in Marvel vs. Capcom. When he dies, he's like, "You pressed the wrong button."
That's funny. He's one of my favorite characters. I would say character. I mean his personality. Yeah, in Marvel. Yep.
I think Hitmonkey was also mentioned as well, right?
I heard about that. I had no idea who that was until I heard about the leak.
Bro, Hitmonkey kicks ass. I'm gonna tell you right now. Hitmonkey kicks ass.
Cash knows all the niche characters.
I mean, bro, I'm a Marvel head.
I used to think I was a Marvel head. I guess not.
Yeah.
I had no idea
No,
who that
Jay,
And
was.
you
Modoc.
get a pass on this. You get a pass on this. I think Cash might be the only person who knows who this
Who,
is.
Modoc? You
No,
know who Modoc
Hitmonkey.
is?
Oh, everybody
Oh.
knows who Modoc is. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You know what Modoc stands
Um.
for?
No, I
Mental
think I
organism
do.
designed only for killing.
Yes. 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 I was that revealed in the movie in Guardians.
No, you mean
Because
I think you think he was in the Ant-Man.
Ant Man. Wait, it wasn't Guardians of the Galaxy. It
No,
wasn't.
he was in
It didn't.
Ant-Man.
No,
He
it
was in
was Ant
Ant-Man.
Man.
And
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hate
Yeah.
his portrayal in Ant-Man because they use a different person to make turn into
Wait, I'm
Modoc.
looking this up right now. Wait. Hold on.
Mhm.
Hold on.
Well,
Wait, what does he look? Wait, does he have a human
He's an
face?
actual
he's a
monkey.
giant. He's just a giant head. Oh, you talking about
No,
him
I
right
know
now?
that. I know
Oh,
that. But I'm looking him up in the Ant-Man movie. Is he supposed to have a human face or like a robotic face?
He has
human.
a human face. He had a human face.
Oh my god, this is really him. That looks horrible.
And this is what I was saying, but they used a different person. So they basically I don't want to call it a retcon, but they used someone else because he was the main villain of the first Ant-Man movie. And they made him into Modoc in this. And I didn't like that. Modoc is his own villain, if that
Yeah.
makes
Yeah.
sense. So
You're right.
he was a part of advanced idea mechanics. I could get into the whole spiel about all that shit, but we're
Yeah,
gonna leave that
why do
alone.
we not?
Huh?
Yeah, why do we not? I just can't believe he looks like this. He looks horrible.
Yeah, it does. Like it didn't translate properly to thing. That's why I feel like that's why they also killed him off in the movie. Spoiler alert if y'all didn't watch that, but if y'all didn't watch that movie came out like 2-3 years ago, so that's on you. Anyways, moving on. Heartless, what else?
Next up, we have a potential new Xbox controller has been leaked. Cash, you're the Xbox guy here. Hades, how do you feel about this?
Why do y'all keep calling me that? I'm not. I'm really not though.
You are. You are though. You are
No,
Mr.
Xbox is my daily
Xbox.
driver. Xbox is my daily driver for one reason only, because I love the controllers. It's easier, and now that I'm playing on PC, that's what I use it on. I use my Xbox controller on my PC. I don't even use the PlayStation controller.
I'm
I'm
not
not a fan.
gonna. I'm actually not mad at that because my favorite feeling of a
Mhm,
controller is the layout or layout is the Xbox layout.
mhm.
So it doesn't have to be an Xbox controller, but any controller with that layout where my
Like a
D-pad
cross,
is,
yeah,
yeah, because it feels more ergonomic when
organic,
my
yeah.
D-pad ergonomic when my
Mhm.
D-pad is aligned with my thumb. I hate the PlayStation controller having to use
Yeah,
both thumbs on the what do you call them, analog
you're
sticks.
right.
That feels so weird. The only time
And
I use my PS5 controller is fighting games because for fighting games I prefer my D-pad on the
up
left.
there, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Which is why I
Mhm.
also think Nintendo did it that way too. Because if you realize the Pro controller that Nintendo has is
Mhm.
just like the Xbox controller.
Yep.
It's the same way.
Yep. I mean, everybody does it. Like this is a Victrix.
That's that
Yeah.
controller,
Yep.
baby. That's what it
Yep.
is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is my new favorite controller.
That is literally.
Um,
I have a hit. I have a leverless, and I kind of enjoy. I like that controller a lot. I think
yeah.
it might be my
Didn't you
favorite
get one
controller.
recently?
I have
Can we
one
shout out this as well? This is an off-brand pro controller called
for Switch.
the Gully Kit. Nope, it's
Oh,
all platforms. This thing is cheaper than a pro controller, but it feels and functions just like a pro controller.
That's
You
fine.
could
it's
it
got that
has
form factor.
it has
Oh wow.
you could you got trigger sense, you could do hair triggers, you could macro the back pedals. Some of these controllers you could remap but you can't macro.
Not sponsored, by the way, guys.
Yeah, not sponsored, not sponsored. If you are watching Gully Kid,
Wait.
us over here at the KXI Network would love for you to check us out and probably talk business, but this is not sponsored.
There's something is
um,
sponsored though, and I think it's that hoodie that Jay is rocking.
Oh.
Ooh,
And the
Cash as
hat.
well,
And the hat.
and the hat.
Yes, guys, please go check out the KXI drip merch. Go check out stuff. Exclamation mark drip in the chat. And it takes you directly to our website.
I got it.
God damn, he beat me to it. Fast ass hands. All right,
But
next
yeah,
up on the
she said.
list,
Clip that out, Cash.
What did he say?
I said that's what she said.
Heartless is smirking
That's
right now.
I am
Cash.
actually.
What time is it? Are we? We're not even at after dark yet.
Well, yeah,
Next one on the list, we got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. Campaign details have leaked. Some rumors.
I really don't care. Moving on.
Then the last one we got on the list is Marvel Ultimate Alliance showing up on the Steam store. I think we talked about it earlier, though.
Yeah, we spoke
Yeah, we
about it
did.
earlier. I would love for them to bring those games back. I'm gonna be very honest with you, bro. I'm gonna be very, very honest with you. I love that. But besides that, that's it for the rumor reports.
That's it for the
Think
rumor
so.
reports.
All right, guys. So, guys, tonight for our side quest, we will be playing a little game called Versus Mode. Jay, I don't know if you had an opportunity to look at the list, but Versus
didn't.
Mode is in this segment we pit game characters against each other and debate who would come out on top and why. So
I already got my picks.
All right, let me.
this is gonna be a very interesting discussion. I'm actually looking forward to this because I want to see what y'all got to
Let me
say.
skim for the test real quick.
I tried to make it as
Okay,
balanced as
I see.
possible, so it's not like OP character versus like a
Who-
regular. You know
Who
what I mean?
gets the verdict? Does chat get the verdict? What, like-
I get the chat could get the verdict, or the viewers, or anybody who's watching
No,
the
no, no.
video.
I got a better idea.
What?
yeah.
If you make a choice and the other person makes another choice, then whoever can convince Cash more should win.
Okay. Okay.
I like that.
It's
I
our
like
job
that.
should be to convince Cash.
Oh, like that.
All right.
Okay.
All righty, guys. So let's get into it. Matt, so fellas, I'll ask you. Let me ask Jay first.
Mhm.
Master Chief from Halo versus Samus Aran from Metroid. Who wins and why?
So let me start by saying I only played 2 Halo games. So I never owned the Xbox growing up, but also I'm not a big Halo fan. I think it's overrated. But I played a lot more Metroid games. I'm super familiar with Samus. I think I'm taking Samus.
Why?
From what I've played, Master Chief, that's his name, right? Master Chief seems to be just a regular human in a regular suit. I don't think it has any special powers. I haven't seen any of that. The suit. Listen, you can come for me, but remember, I didn't play a lot of Halo. Samus has a lot more abilities. She has a freaking plasma cannon. She has a lot more mobility. She could transform into the orb. I don't know. To me, it looks like that suit has more power and capabilities than Master Chief's. So yeah.
Okay, Harless.
I
Who you
think
going with?
Samus wins. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't played since I was a kid. But she can turn into a ball.
Yeah, she can
Yeah.
turn into a ball.
Okay, I'm sorry, but LeBron James can't do that. I don't care if he's 7 foot tall or not. Okay, and for me, that's all that Master Chief has is weapons and size.
He's a super soldier though.
I don't give a damn. He
No,
can't turn
he's
into a
not.
ball.
He's a regular soldier. No.
No,
No,
Master Chief is a super
Oh.
soldier.
they're like
Oh,
8 feet
listen.
tall. It's
I'm
kind of
not
like
qualified for this debate.
You know, it'd be funny if
Yeah.
Hades popped up in here because Hades is a Halo guy, the Halo guy.
speedrunner.
So
He can speedrun the game.
yeah. All right. So here's the thing. So let me break down all the abilities for each character then. After the fact, you already picked your character. You're sticking with that, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with it. Yeah.
All right. So here's the thing. Samus has our armor power suit, which is upgradable. We already know that. So she has the
Mhm.
Varia suit, the gravity suit, the Phazon suit, right? enhanced durability, environmental resistance. So with every upgrade, she can do that. Auto repairs of minor damages, shields against extreme heat, cold radiation, and toxins. All right, cool. Weapons. So she has weapons. The arm cannon fires power beams, plasma beams, wave beams, ice beams, and a lot more motherfucking beams. Missiles and super missiles, high damage explosive projectiles, charge beam, power bombs.
Man, we
Oh, I
get
forgot.
it. We get it. We get
Forgot
it.
about the. All right, so let's go down to master. No, no,
Cloaking,
she got.
cloaking. You
Yeah,
forgot
she has
about,
cloaking.
yeah.
I don't
She
think
has
he's touching
speed
her. I don't
boosters,
think he's touching her.
speed boosters, space jumps, screw attack. I forgot about the screw attack. She has the
Energy
grapple beam.
drain.
She has the scan visor. She has the energy shield. She has the phase-on suit, like I said, and the Aeon suit. All right, cool. So now
Yeah.
let's go back to Master Chief. He has
Mhm.
a armor, right? It's called the Mjolnir armor, which is named off Thor's hammer, whatever. Powered by assault armor, Gen 3, Gen 2, and the Mark 4, right? Shield generator after damage, increased strength, agility, reflexes, integrated AI, which is Cortana. You guys know that. Weapons, so he has various weapons, loadout, and skills. So he's proficient in a bunch of like weapons, whatever the fuck. Assault rifles, battle rifles, all them guns, all them guns, all them guns. He got all them guns. Mobility and special abilities. So these are his special abilities. He's Spartan augmented, which means he's a super strength, super reflexes, stamina, grapple shot. He had that grapple shot. I don't remember that. Allows fast
Don't either.
reversal. He has melee attacks. We all know that. Thrusters. Is that the speed boots, Heartless? I didn't know he had speed boots.
I don't think he has speed boots. Oh, the
He has
throw.
those.
That's
I
why
don't
when he
remember.
jumps, he's in
Oh,
the air mad long. I think.
Oh,
oh,
okay. He has
okay.
cloaking, so he has the camo ability, and now defensive tools. He has energy shields, drop shields, bubble shields, and over shields. So, I'd say the matchup here, it's definitely Samus. It's definitely
Definitely
Samus.
Samus. I don't think he's. I
Definitely Samus.
legit don't even think he's touching her. I think her
No, he's
speed
not.
is just too much.
Yeah, she's crazy. She is an insane character,
And
bro.
I
Her
think
upgrades alone.
the universes are both sci-fi but a little different. Like there's more
Hers is more
mystical, like there's
extreme.
more
Hers is more extreme.
yeah, there's more like of a mystical element to the Metroid universe versus the Halo universe seems to be like sci-fi, but it's more science.
It's
Does that make
aliens.
sense?
It's aliens.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So
Yeah.
that was kind of like a palate cleanser for y'all. We're gonna go with make it difficult now. So Solid Snake from Metal Gear versus Agent 47 from Hitman. Let's see what y'all gonna say from here.
I don't. I feel like I don't have the answer for
Yeah,
this one.
I feel like I don't have enough. I don't have
Hit us
enough
with the facts, Cash.
on solid. Yeah.
You don't have enough on Solid Snake, so you guys are not Metal Gear guys?
I've no.
I'm not a big Metal Gear guy. Yeah. I played
Okay. All right.
one
Solid.
Metal Gear game.
All
Yeah.
right. So Solid Snake. All right. Abilities and strengths. Master of stealth.
Mhm.
Close quarter
You don't
combat.
say.
Master of master marksman. Tactical genius. Peak human condition. Survivalist, of course. High tech gear. So you include solution radar, codec communicator, and a Metal Gear Mark 11. Okay, boom. Um, Gene therapy enhancement, so it boosts his combat abilities and foxhound modifications. Experience versus human foes. Has defeated cyborgs, mechs, and genetically enhanced soldiers. Yes. So weakness, aging, and deterioration. That's his fucking weakness. That's just so funny to me. His weakness is aging and deterioration, reliance on equipment, and not a social manipulator. That's the loadout right now. All right, so let's get down to Agent 47, right? Abilities. Genetic superhuman, enhanced speed, strength, reflexes, intelligence from DNA modification. Master of disguise, for sure he is. Silent assassin, exceptional marksman, unparalleled improvisation. All right, so he can improvise on the fly. Strategic thinking, peak human conditioning, and instinct mode. So who wins in this fight?
Okay, this is gonna sound crazy.
Mhm.
I got
Oh wait,
Oh, yeah, continue.
I forgot. I didn't give you guys his weakness. So limited hand-to-hand combat, needs preparation and avoids direct conflict. So
Thank you.
those are
I
his
needed
weaknesses.
that. I needed that because it's going to solidify my point. Hear me out. It's going to sound crazy, right? I'm taking Solid Snake because Agent 47 is bald. And then now you tell me his weakness is hand-to-hand combat. So he gets hit in the head. There's no cushioning. That's straight blunt force trauma to the brain. And Solid
Yo,
Snake he don't got that weakness. And he has the advantage in the hand-to-hand combat. So
so Chad saying Snake wouldn't even see 47 coming. Damn.
can we get
That
some elaboration on that?
because he's also a stealth guy.
They're both
Agent
stealth guys,
47,
though.
they're both stealth guys. That was the whole point of this. That's why I pit them against each other.
Imagine they back up into each other accidentally. If that were to happen, though, it would go to hand-to-hand combat, and I'm telling you, he don't got enough hair to win that battle.
Yeah, that
Heartless.
was some funny
Leave it to
shit.
Heartless, man.
That was some funny shit, bro. Alrighty. So who are you settling with, Jay? Is it Solid Snake
Uh,
or
Solid.
yeah?
See, he agrees with me.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. I don't know. All right, so you know what?
Oh, there's Hades.
I said here line. No one dies. One hides in a laundry. One hides under a box.
That's funny. I
Oh, that is actually very funny, bro. So
who
I
gets
wish
this one,
there's a
guys?
way we
'Cause,
can.
yeah.
I wish we could put this. Oh, I wonder if I put this in ChatGPT, what would happen?
Do it. That's
Oh,
actually
do
a
it,
good
do it,
idea.
do it. That's actually gonna be funny as hell. Oh.
Let me do that right. Copy. All right. I copied and pasted. It's loading up. Let's give it a minute. So I asked ChatGPT who would win. All right, it says who wins. All right, scenario: tactical infiltration battle,
I was
Snake's
about to say.
advantage, superior battlefield adaptation, and CQC skills. 47's advantage, ability to disguise and social infiltration. All right. Outcome: if it's a direct fight, Snake wins. If 47 gets prep time and can blend in, he can assassinate Snake before he knows what's happening. Scenario: head-to-head combat. Snake wins. 47 lacks extensive melee combat skills to handle CQC, and 47's only chance long-range sniping are setting a trap. Final verdict: Snake wins in direct combat. 47 wins in deception based assassination. So it's a draw.
So we were kind of spot on.
That's a draw, bro. That's yo,
That's
nah,
fair.
bro.
That's
So,
fair.
guys, I think this should be our new element to this versus thing. Once I tell you guys, you guys
We chat
decide.
GPT. Yeah,
Ch-
I like that.
bro.
That's a equalizer. That's yeah. I like it. Yeah.
Yo, because all I did was just put the points from each one, like their pros and cons, and plug
Mm-hmm.
that shit. Plug in Chief and yo, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely
Ooh,
right.
let's
I
see who
should do
gets it.
that.
But we both said Samus, right?
You both said Samus.
We
I'm
did.
pretty sure
Yeah.
ChatGPT is gonna say Samus too.
Yeah.
Let me plug that.
Imagine
right.
ChatGPT's like, Master Chief could blow up the entire planet that Samus is on.
All right. It's loading.
I'm telling you, it's going to say that Master Chief can order the destruction of her planet.
All right. Matchup summary. All right. Samus has more advanced energy based weapons, including devastating explosive power bomb. Master Chief has versatile ballistics and plasma weapons, but lacks a raw firepower Samus possesses. Defense, both have energy shields, but Samus' suit is more resistant to environmental hazards. Chief Shields regenerates faster and has tactical gadgets like a drop shield. Mobility, Samus has more versatility with space jump, speed boosters, and screw attacks, while Master Chief has the grappling shot and the thrusters for movement, but is more limited. Combat training, Master Chief is Spartan 2 super soldier, trains from childhood, where Samus was trained by the Chozo and has fought numerous alien threats across the galaxy.
Yeah, Samus gets it. It doesn't
Samus
give
gets
you
it.
a. It
No,
doesn't
it
give you
doesn't give
a.
me an icon.
But
No,
it
you
sounds.
can ask another question. Who would you pick?
Yeah,
Who would you put your money on?
Yeah,
yeah,
who
yeah.
would win? So who wins? So who wins? If Samus is Master Chief, Samus would most likely win in most scenarios. Here's why. Key
Speak so
advantages for
diplomatic.
Samus, right? No, that's
Being
what it
so
said.
diplomatic. I know. No, I'm
And it,
saying
they just,
Chat GPT is being so
right?
diplomatic.
And it's breaking it down too.
For
Master
someone
Chief's
that
bets,
offends.
but it did give a chance of Master Chief winning. So it says best chance of Master Chief winning. Tactical
Oh, I
thinking and
like that.
battlefield awareness. Yeah, tactical thinking and battlefield awareness.
I don't
Most
buy it though.
The Master Chief is a brilliant strategist who adapts quickly. If he can find cover, set traps, or use heavy weapons like Spartan lasers or fuel rods, cannons, he has a chance. Regenerating shields, his shields recharge much faster than Samus's energy tanks. As a prolonged fight, he might last longer if he avoids much damage at once. Close quarter
This sounds
combat.
like obvious.
All right. Chief is a Spartan 2, meaning he is an elite hand to hand fighter. If he can get close and use energy swords in melee combat, he might have an edge. Final verdict, Samus wins 80 to 10 times. Long range fight, Samus vaporizes him. Mid range fight, Samus speed boost and screw attacks overwhelms him.
I
Close
told
range
you.
I
fight,
like that's my favorite part. I think we jumped to
right?
the why afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah. Close range fight. Chief has a chance if he gets in before Samus can react, but her suit strength will more likely be difficult for him. So yeah, that's fire. This is fire, bro.
All right. Next, who we got?
Yeah, we got one. We can do one more. I don't think we need to do all
Yeah.
of them. Yeah, y'all need to pick. I'm actually gonna do this one. Sephiroth versus Melania.
Ooh, yes, that's a good one.
Easy money.
Easy
Easy
money.
money.
Easy
Easy.
money.
Ooh, ooh,
Easy money.
He's gonna pick
ooh.
Sephiroth. I can already tell.
Sephiroth. Like, what are we talking about here?
Heartless, who you picking? Because I know you're a friggin' Elden Ring guy.
Well, Sephiroth was the hardest boss I ever fought in
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts, and Melania was the hardest boss, obviously, in Elden Ring.
Give me a little lore on Melania because I never played Elden Ring, but I've seen the clips. Oh,
Melania, she
130
fought a war where she killed her brother in the war, and then she got like a disease where she started to rot from the inside out, and now her entire area. I'll tell you this: if Sephiroth were to fight her at home, he'd lose.
Fight her
why,
at
why
her.
is that?
At her place, he would just lose. He would just get sick and die.
Mm.
And she heals every time she hits you.
Well,
Oh wow.
Sephiroth can literally become a god. Just saying.
All right, so you want me to break
He
down his
has,
abilities?
yeah, go for it. He has,
ChatGPT, baby.
yeah, go for it.
No, I'll break down his abilities before we drop it in
Yeah.
chat GPT. All right. So superhuman physicality, extreme speed, strength, agility, can dodge bullets and teleport. Masume mastery. I don't know what that is. I'm not much of a Final Fantasy guy. Deadly swordsmanship with an absurdly long blade that increases reach, right? Flight and teleportation, magic and materia, heartless angel, meteor summon, supernova. What is supernova? His ultimate ability, creating a cosmic explosion
Yes.
and destroys entire planets
Spirit
and
bomb.
galaxy.
It's a spirit bomb.
Blood clot.
Yep,
Yeah,
he's a
yeah.
god. I'm telling you, he's literally a god. So
But
this
who
is
did he
not
lose
even-
to?
Regeneration, limit break. Damn. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I mean,
Melania, right? Waterfowl dance, life steal, scarlet rot infusion causes deadly rot buildup, dealing high damage over time. Phantom clone attack,
He would get
wings
sick
of
and
rot.
die.
Yeah,
bro,
wings of
he's
rot,
a god,
scarlet
and he
melania.
can cast Cura.
Yeah, yeah, extreme endurance, unrelenting aggression. All right, so let me drop this all in Chat GPT. So you're saying, so Heartless is saying Melania, Jay is saying
Sephiroth.
Sephiroth. Okay, cool. Let's see what Chat GPT says.
Well, no. I'm not picking Melania. I'm just saying if he were to fight her at her
You are
home,
picking her. You
if he
picked
were to
her.
fight her at her home,
You
he would
picked
get
her.
sick and die. They would probably both die.
You picked her.
He's waffling. He's waffling.
All right, so
But
let's
he's a
see.
planet buster. He is a planet buster.
Mhm. A prolonged fight favors Melania due to
Told you.
her lifesteal and rot damage.
I
But
told you.
Sephiroth's sheer
It's not
firepower,
gonna
magic, and
prolong.
intelligence may allow him to win in a battle of attrition. If he avoids her healing and finishes her quickly, Sephiroth takes the victory. However, if Melania can endure a long enough, her persistence might turn the tide. So, damn.
What
And
did they
also it
give a
says,
verdict?
and it's a, yeah, that's the verdict. It says,
Oh, I
So
forgot to
they
it's a
mention. I forgot to
success.
mention. She's already
high
like dead.
difficult. What?
She's already dead, bro. It's like she's like a zombie.
And it
I
says
She has
mean,
one
Sephiroth.
arm. She has one arm. Her
Yeah,
body's rotting away. She's losing her limbs.
oh, so
damn.
she already lost. She lost herself.
But it says that it's gonna be a, even if he wins, it's a highly difficult battle for Sephiroth. So I think it's more leaning in her favor though.
I think it's gonna be like when two wild animals fight and then you see one kill the other, but you know that guy's gonna die in a few hours.
Eventually. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that. I think it's like that. It's one of those. Jay looks so perplexed by this.
I don't think so. I was like, are we talking about Sephiroth? Like, you're not gonna get the
Bro,
time. You're not gonna get the time.
I mean, I don't know,
Talking
bro.
about a world where they slay behemoths. Like, what are we talking about? Magical behemoths.
Yo, he lost.
Right.
Who did he lose to though?
What do you mean?
Sephiroth was killed, was he not?
I didn't play. I didn't play the last game. No,
Okay, well, not to spoil it for anyone, but he lost to people that are not more powerful than
Superhuman.
Melania.
Right.
but it's a team of people with like magic and summons and shit. It's a magical these are hard. Is what I'm going to. These are hard because it's all like it's you can make shit up as it goes along. You know, when we're talking about
Right.
magic and shit. So I don't know. But I think the planet killer wins. I think the
Yeah.
planet killer wins. Yeah.
I gotta agree with that actually.
If
Yeah.
you can blow up a planet, you win.
But bro, ChatGPT said otherwise. But
Oh,
hey,
Chat
What does it
GPT.
say? What does it say?
it's a variable, bro. It just like it basically calculated both of
It
their abilities and pit them against each other. That's what it
ChatGPT
did.
does that though. It wants to give the
Mhm.
answer that will not upset the reader.
You think
It
so?
does
I
that.
feel like,
Yeah,
but no,
that's the
but
thing.
on paper, I feel like Sephiroth is more likely to win. But
Yeah.
based on this, it's saying she's all right. So here's what it says, right? In terms of like the battle breakdown, speed and agility. Sephiroth's teleportation and flight matches Melania's fast movement and water flow dance, right? Range. Sephiroth has a superior range advantage with Musume, and the magic of Melania close gaps with aggression and dash. Defense and durability. Sephiroth has a regeneration, while Melania heals her hit and revive in phase 2, right? Status of effect. Melania's Scarlet Rot is deadly over time, but Sephiroth's resistance and healing may counteract it. Firepower. I feel like this is more of like a 50-50. It could be anybody's fight in this situation. You don't think so?
No, I for sure think so.
Yeah,
But
Sephiroth has more of a destructive ability. Supernova and Meteor. Millennia's attacks are refined but lack AOE devastation. So basically, what they're saying is like this. What Heartless just said. One of if they're either going to take themselves out, like, or one's going to die, and then eventually the other one's just going to follow right afterwards. But it's not going to be like a clean and cut fight.
My chat GPT says, and I'm gonna read it. Overall, I'm reading the conclusion. In a straight up fight,
Mhm.
Sephiroth has the advantage in terms of sheer destructive power and range capabilities, especially in one-winged angel form. However, Millennia's healing and resilience could make it a very close fight.
So you see,
So it's I guess Sephiroth
it's
then.
50-50. No, it said it
Yeah,
would make it a close fight.
yeah. All right.
So I guess it's
Uh,
50
he
50.
He can hit the planet with a meteor. Meteor, what are we talking about? Chat, it's funny. I don't think that's 50-50. The
Oh, it
wording
feels
sounds
like
like
it's
it's giving the edge to
it's
because
giving Sephiroth.
the Millennia piece is like it's like what do you call it?
Oh,
Like
you know what? You know what actually
conditional,
said?
yeah.
Wait. I just
What?
scroll down to it. It says Edge, Sephiroth, but high difficulty battle. So it's basically giving you the same thing that it give me. So I think
Mm-hmm.
this is leaning towards Sephiroth as well.
Mm, I think so.
Because it says a
Uh,
prolonged fight would favor Millennia.
Reaper
Well,
said, "What is there to be healed if after getting hit with a meteor?" Like you're right.
no, but it says in a prolonged battle, Millennia would win. But if it's like
But
a
it
quick
wouldn't even
fight,
get
is
to that stage. Like,
right.
how would we even get to a prolonged stage? Like, this guy just,
I don't know, bro.
I don't know.
Oh, I want to do
This
one
is
more. Do we do one
interesting
more?
though. It's
Yeah.
interesting though.
I want to skip the Dante versus Bayonetta because I feel like Dante would win that. I have no doubt in that one.
Yeah,
He's
interesting.
a demon, bro. Dante's a Nephilim.
Yeah,
what's that?
Bayonetta's huh?
What's the
Half
Nephilim?
half demon, half angel.
these
Good
are
That's
point.
what Dante
easier.
is.
These are easier when the powers and abilities are more limited.
Yeah, so like
Like
the Agent
the
47
Ryu
and
Jin would be a cool one
that's what I want
because
to use. That's the one
yeah,
I want to do.
I think that one's obvious though.
their abilities are so confined.
How so? No, they're similar. Ryu and Jin are very similar.
No,
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 Yes.
Jin's killing him.
Jin is a demon,
He's
bro.
a full demon. He's killing him.
But
Jin is an actual
Ryu,
demon.
remember Ryu has the Dark Hado.
Nah, he left it. Ryu chose to be weaker, so he doesn't have
Yeah,
to
for
be a
nothing.
demon.
Yeah, because he mastered the art of nothingness.
He's getting his ass kicked, and
You
that's
think
on
so?
nothing. And that's on nothing. I swear. Jin killing him, bro.
You think so?
We got a network question in chat.
Heartless, answer that question. Give me a second.
You see, Heartless?
Yeah, I see. Did you miss the tournament? What tournament are you talking about? I'll message so we don't disrupt the audio.
Jin versus Akuma is more interesting. I actually like that too, Reaper.
Yeah. A death battle. Yeah, yes, Avengers. Welcome in, by the way. So are we doing the Ryu? Let's do the last one. Are we doing Ryu versus Jin as an actual
Yeah.
one?
Mhm.
I go Jin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heartless, what do you say?
I'm picking Jin all the way.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna do fight breakdown. Base form. Ryu has a better energy control, but Jin has a more refined and well-rounded martial arts style. Super mode, which is Evil Ryu versus Devil Jin, would be an all-out war within Jin having a mobility advantage due to flight and energy blast, while Ryu's pure martial art ability and Kai control could keep up. Winner. If Jin goes full devil form, he likely wins due to sheer power, but in a straight martial arts duel, Ryu has a better chance with experience and ability. So they're talking about the devil
That's
form.
fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. Are we talking about are we including their
Their abilities?
Yeah, their extra abilities. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. If so, there's so that's is why it broke it down like that. So it's like
Yeah.
if it's in base form, it's probably closer with Jin and Ryu because
Hmm.
they're in their base form, but in devil form, Jin would win.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I see.
Yeah.
Have you seen that thing? Have you seen that
Oh yeah,
transformation?
with the wings and shit. Yeah,
Like,
bro.
you know what would be a more fair matchup?
Mm.
Jin versus Soul Bad Guy would be a more fair matchup. That would be
Oh,
way more fair. Yeah.
I'm doing it. I'm doing
Doing
it
it.
right
Yeah, do it. Do it. Heartless, do you agree? I definitely think because they have a similar
Who do you think
they
would
have
win though?
similar ability. Yeah.
Who do you think
now, bro.
would
I
win
don't
though?
know. That's the thing. I
I
don't know.
it's so close. I don't know. I feel like they have very similar abilities and transformations.
Mhm.
Um, I want to say Soul Bad Guy because lore wise, his abilities more akin to a god as opposed to Jin being like just a devil transformation or demon transformation. Um, I don't know.
3%, 3%. The fanboy in me wants to say so
So
bad guy.
I don't know. I'm not taking Soul. I think it's Jin.
You think so?
I think so.
yeah.
I
All
think
right.
so.
So Soul is more rushdown heavy, with strong pressure tools and Rekka
Mhm.
chains, whereas Jin relies on footsies and counter pokes and parries.
Bro, he's got
Dragon
laser
install,
eyes.
yeah. Dragon installs and Devil transformation would be their power up states, making the battle even more explosive. Soul's gunflame can control space, but Jin's, I don't know what the fuck that is, and laser blasters would be effective counters. What is the EWGF? I don't know what that is.
Electric Wing God Fist.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, cool.
That's one of his moves.
Okay. If Jin gets bro, the fact that ChatGPT knew what the fuck that was and
That's
abbreviated
crazy.
that
And
shit
it
is insane,
abbreviated it
bro.
too.
'Cause
It's
I didn't know
crazy.
what that was. Soul, all right. If Jin gets in, his counter hit tools and high damage combos could overwhelm Soul. However, Soul's DP option could command grab
Oh my god.
would keep Jin in check. It didn't tell me who would win though.
Yeah, it's not trying to upset the fans. I feel like Chat GPT can be so diplomatic
Yeah,
sometimes.
it's trying to be
It's just
diplomatic, bro. I don't
yeah.
care. Tell me who wins.
Oh, write that. Type that.
Bruh,
type. I don't care. Just tell me who wins.
That's what I should have put. But he's already spelling it out.
That would be a good idea. Avengers.
Recently Ghost Rider versus Spawn would be. Oh my god, that would be nuts.
That would be it. Yeah.
Final verdict: who wins? Soul Bad Guy wins 6-10. Um, Jin wins 4-10.
What?
He
Nah,
has more raw
fired.
power, durability, and a game-breaking install state. Even though Jin has finesse, parries, and a counter hit potentially, he eventually loses in a war of attrition. If Soul activates Dragon install, Jin won't last long to slug it out.
Uh, I
Because
So
install,
yeah.
Melania would win.
I want to agree, but I feel like this answer
Soul
is
has
more
also
like
has more war experience. Facts. That's actually big
yeah,
facts. He
yeah,
has
yeah,
more
yeah,
war
yeah.
experience. He's lived a longer life.
Yep, yep.
So we
I
also
want
need to
to.
take into consideration experience.
I feel like this response though from ChatGPT was pitting them against each other in the sense of them being in the same video game
Video game, yeah.
as
I feel so
opposed
too.
to just being lore,
Yeah,
like
because
the lore
it
reasons.
used
Yep,
command grab. It used
yep,
command
yep,
grabs
yep.
and DPs and shit like that. So yeah,
But
you're
like
right.
lore wise, I think Soul gets it. Yeah.
So it says final thought. If the fight is a slugfest, Soul overwhelms Jin. If the fight is a tactical footsies based match, Jin has a better shot. But in a crossover, Soul's anime power scaling would give him the win.
I love that.
That's what ChatGPT said, bro. And it did it with a freaking laugh and a skull face like Heartless would, bro.
That's funny. Chat GPT with a sense of humor. What's
With a
going
freaking
on?
sense of humor, bro. Skynet is real.
Ay, ay, ay.
But yeah, that was pretty much it, guys. That was that was versus mode tonight. That was pretty fun. That's cool. We
That's
should do this
cool.
again. We should do this
Yeah.
again. But yeah.
I feel like though, we should pit more human like characters against each other, because I feel like once we break that like magic
Threshold
versus
for
reality threshold, like it becomes like just up in the air, like
up
you
in the
know what I
air. You
mean?
can't.
Yeah,
You're right. You're right.
yeah,
You're right. So now I got to do more research. We could all come,
yeah.
but this was fun. This is actually a
I liked
fun
it.
side quest. Yo, we've been coming up with some good games, bro.
Yeah. I feel like it.
Yeah. But yeah,
Alright.
so all right. So Jay, going back to where I'm just gonna do the final quiz. All right. So who wins? I'm just gonna ask you again who wins, and
Mhm.
then we're gonna do that. That's for clipping purposes. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we don't. The explanation's not gonna. Anyways, Jay, who
Yeah.
wins in a fight? Master Chief versus Samus.
Samus, easy.
All right. Solid Snake versus Agent 47.
Solid.
Solid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still all right. Sephiroth versus Melania.
Easy money, Sephiroth, all night, all day. Not even.
Well, we said Ryu versus Jin.
Jin.
Jin. All right, and the final one. Soul Bad Guy versus Jin.
Easy money. So
Okay.
yeah.
Heartless. Oh, Heartless is where you at, Heartless?
I'm here.
I'm gonna ask you guys. I'm gonna ask you that question too. I don't know if you agree.
Okay.
Master Chief versus Samus Aran.
Samus.
Solid Snake versus Agent 47.
I said what I said. Agent 47 bald. He don't want to get anywhere close to Snake, and I got Snake.
Sephiroth versus Melania.
They both dead, I think. Oh, yeah. Okay. Listen, Sephiroth can fly up in the sky, create a spirit bomb, and kill the whole planet. If he's too dumb to do anything other than that, then they both die.
Okay.
Wait. You know what? I'm sorry to bring this back up, but we didn't mention the fact that Sephiroth has Godspeed. We didn't mention that, right?
I did add it. I added it in.
Okay. Because
yeah.
Melania doesn't have Godspeed.
No, she has something very similar. That's comparable
okay.
to his speed.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. All right. Ryu versus Jin.
That's Jin.
Soul Bad Guy versus Jin.
I got my money on Jin. You guys have made some good points. I just want to point out, can we go back to Ryu versus Jin real quick? I just want to point out, Ryu is a human.
Mm-hmm.
The dude, I'm taller than Ryu. Okay. Okay. So, and I get it. I get it. He's the poster child for Street Fighter. But at the end of the day, every single character in Street Fighter is just a human, except for Akuma. And Aura.
Akuma is a human though.
He was at one point, but he is a demon. And he got extra powers for it. And Ryu chose not to get those extra powers. In Street Fighter 4, he has a purple level 3 super. He don't got that no more. And that, the reason why? Because he decided to get rid of the demon in him. He don't got that dog in him, bro.
You don't got the dog in him.
So I just think that a human, and no matter
Freddy
how
Krueger
well
versus Jason Voorhees. Wow.
That's a good one. But no matter how trained the human is gonna get, they're not beating the guy with the laser eyes. I'm sorry. This was a sad conclusion I had to face myself. I spent my entire childhood being like, I can beat up Superman. And then I realized I can't do it. Okay.
I mean, if you
Have
find him on another planet.
Have you ever seen The Boys? Anyone ever seen the show The Boys?
Yeah.
Yeah. The premise is crazy. That's what makes it a good show.
You remember when Homelander went to the Middle East to kill the quote unquote terrorist organization? Mm-hmm. What did he do with them laser eyes, bro?
Bro, he
That's
walked
all.
through
Yeah,
them,
we
bro.
watched it. No spoilers. Spoiler
I don't
alert,
want to
but yeah,
spoil it,
we
but
saw.
I'm telling you, nothing in this universe travels faster than light. When people got light coming out of their eyes, so whatever they're looking at is getting cooked, it's over for everybody.
But yeah, but that was pretty much it for versus mode, guys. Tonight was pretty fun. Thank you guys for pulling up for Gamer Actual episode 49. Damn, bro, we're hitting that mark. All this 4 more
We're
episodes
about
away
to be
for an
half a
entire
century.
year. Yeah,
What-
an entire
Think about it.
year.
Next week is
49, 3 more
special,
episodes.
Cash.
Yeah,
Next week is super special, Cash. It's gonna be our half
yeah,
century.
half
Yeah.
century episode. Yo, I'd love to bring back most of our guests.
Oh,
Yeah, we
that would be
should. I'd
cool.
love
That
that.
would be
I'd
cool.
love that.
Be dope. I just reach out to people and figure out if they can
We've
pull
had
up,
some
make
really
it a
dope
super
guests along
family.
the way.
We definitely have. We definitely had. Shout out to a few of them in the chat right now. Shout out to Reaper PC. We also had Evil Juju on the show before. Hades also was on the show before. Um, we had Trez, we got Thick, we got a bunch of people that could definitely come through. So it'd be crazy if we did something like that. I'm not gonna lie. Episode 50. Yeah, we should.
I agree.
Yeah. By the way, guys, Reaper also started up his his podcast again. So you guys
Reaper?
need to go check that. Yes. Reaper has
Checking that. What? When does
every
it?
Saturday.
Go ahead?
Every
Okay.
Saturday.
Got you.
I could be wrong, but I remember him doing it on this past Saturday. I mean, was it yesterday, Reaper? Was I wrong? I don't think I was wrong. I think it was yesterday. But Reaper dropped the link so I can thing. Guys, go follow that podcast, please. Every other
Every
Saturday.
other
There we
Saturday.
go. I was half right.
It was 66% right.
No, it's every other. So I was 50% right. If it's every other.
Oh, never mind. I was counting from the words.
I see why you need help with math. Sorry.
It's okay. I do need help with math.
But yeah, guys, go Reaper, drop that link. We'll promote it over here. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for tuning in again. But before that, let me just do all the proper sign offs. You know what I mean? And that's it for today's episode of Gamer Actual. If you enjoyed the show, be sure to subscribe and leave your review on your favorite podcast platform of choice. That really helps us out. You know what I mean? You can also follow us on all our respective Twitters. Links will be in the description. And we'd love to hear your thoughts about tonight's episode. And any feedback is welcome. You know what I mean? But thanks again for tuning in. Actual Gamers, it's been your boy Cash. It's been the Heartless. It's also been the homie Joe TJ. And this is Gamer Actual 49. Have a good night. Take care. Peace out.
Peace.
All right. And it's done right there. It's done right there. Right? We done. I followed your accounts just now. Oh, that's what's up.
So Reaper's podcast is on YouTube only?
No, it's on YouTube and he does it on Twitch as well.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, now that
So-
I know,
so you-
Reaper, my bad for
set
not
your
being there,
calendar.
bro. I had no clue. I wish I knew.
Yeah, set your calendars, guys.
That's why you got to use the self promo section in our Discord so you can promote everything you got going on, bro.
What I'm gonna do is because we have a suggested podcast section, so we can add the podcast there as well. YouTube, Twitch, Spotify, Apple. Okay, that's what's up. There we go. By the way, I'm not asking for an invite to your podcast, but
Oh, no,
I'd
he's
like
asking.
an invite to your podcast.
He's asking, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
He just sent me a text saying, I can't believe he didn't invite me.
That's a lie, but okay.
All right, so Jay, are you gonna be on Monster Hunter in a few minutes?
Yes, that's what that's what I'm trying to
Jesus
do.
Christ.
I'm gonna go for a quick smoke. I'll be back in a few.
Hey, let's. Did we rate out yet?
What are we
We're
rating
not
out
live.
to? No,
Let me hold
no,
that
we are
thought.
live.
Wait, are we
Hold
live?
We
that
are
thought.
live.
Oh,
Yes,
we're
we are
live,
live.
guys. Chat. Listen, I was gonna go smoke some fools in the b-ball court. Okay.
He's gonna
Right.
smoke some turkey. my boy grilling at 1 a.m.
Oh, fudge, bro. So guys, we're gonna hop over to Taj. He's actually I don't know if he just booted up, but we're gonna send some love to Taj. Taj the
Yo,
Omi. He
on
also recently commentated our Fight Night Friday. He guest commentated on Fight Night Friday, which was super dope.
nice facts. Low key though, if I
It,
had an outside grill, I would definitely grill at 1 a.m.
I was thinking of getting one for the balcony, but I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
nah, nah, I'm good.
My brother has a
Guys,
massive grill, bro. Like, yo, I can't wait to
onward.
grill some chicken on that shit again.
All right, guys, we're reading out to Tajito. Guys, please go send over there and hop over there and give the homie some love. The raid started. All right, cool. Um, what was that?
Wait a little bit, Cash. Let me refresh our Cakeside Network stream. Did we raid up?
Y'all would be great on that one, bro. Listen, I can't wait for pull up. Oh, on the fighting one, you definitely. Wait. You have a fighting one that you're about to work on? What? You definitely be shooting the shit. Yeah, we're still on, Jay. We haven't rated out yet.
Okay. All right,
I
I'm gonna
forgot to
run to the
change the shit to
restroom
podcast.
real quick. I'll be right back.
Mhm. I'll let you know for sure, for sure. But have a good night, guys. It's been your boy Cash. We're out of here. Peace. Wait a minute. What happened? What happened? There we go.